You got a mouse working?
There it is.
Your mouse worked?
I think.
Okay.
So, moments ago,
Last minute screw up, Oh, look at this. What happened there?
I poured my entire cup of coffee all over my lap.
Okay.
So, moments ago. Hey, you got sound.
Now, everything happened right at the end.
Chaos ensued.
So we have a full cup of coffee all over a mouse and all over the desk. And
the keyboard and
the
mouse.
keyboard, and we're trying to make everything stop working, so.
This is so stupid. Welcome, everybody.
I'm the one that always spills stuff. She never does. And
our chaotic
she spilled a
chaos.
giant cup of coffee.
I thought I was ready on time for a change. I thought, I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good.
Okay, we have a couple of problems.
What's the problem?
Okay, the chat is in the wrong position.
We don't know who's here.
Because the mouse failed.
Because the mouse is on fire.
And then the other thing is...
Oh, I can hear something yelling.
You've got wet pants.
Okay, I'm going to throw on different pants. You guys talk to Buffalo Campo?
And you got to go turn the sound down on whatever that is shouting at us in the background.
Double points for everyone.
Double points.
You all get 6 points for enduring.
Well, everything was going so well, and then I said, okay, it's time to start.
Now it's ruined. It's all ruined.
Gosh.
And I didn't even get to drink my
look
coffee.
At this. Merry Elephant. That's David.
I think.
How you doing?
I think we're okay now.
Okay, man, look at this.
I'm going to change pants because I am...
We're at 7:02 already, and we really didn't start properly. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, battle stations. No kidding. Uh-oh, something just happened. Oh, we just lost my whole chat. I don't know what this mouse is soaking wet. I don't know how to fix this. Kim, there's a mouse on my desk. I hate to get up. I'm the only one here. It's not working. It just failed again. Everything went blank. So I'm looking at the chat on my monitor, I guess. It's a little tiny monitor, but I can see it. Mexican Specs here. Luis is here. Gearhead, Colby Queso. Let's see if I can make this scroll. I'm looking where I never look. Tavo's here.
I'm coming back, everybody.
And Mark Sauvé, Dean Stevenson, Lester LeSabre. Yeah, the 7 o'clocks are Lester Sabre, Buddy Carfano, Dean Stevenson, not Mark Sauvé, he's a 701. So, y'all did better than I did.
Greetings, one and all.
You see what happened over here?
Oh, something bad happened.
Something bad happened over there. The whole monitor went to something.
Okay.
Changed. I got no chat. I got it up over here, a little tiny one. So it's a little weird.
Here it is. Here it is. For some reason, it decided to move. We're going to put it back over here where it goes. And...
Man, I was reading it. It just went... The whole screen went black. And it's like, oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got our chat back.
Special note. Do not spill a big...
Oh, she had like her biggest coffee mug. Glitch, the whole thing went over.
It was the one that has the big bottom, so it's difficult to flip over.
You know,
that's how
didn't I get you that one? So big bottom, so it doesn't flip over.
Mug.
And it flipped over.
Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone.
Those tall coffee cups, they need a one-way valve in them. Of course, then you wouldn't be able to drink it.
In case anyone is wondering, we do plan to be live in the shop on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving, yes. That'll be our Thanksgiving fun.
So, if you would like to see, and we have some visually interesting things happening on the Valiant.
Oh, we've been doing a lot of prep work. We've been, you know, when you're doing a project, there's like big stuff like cutting the top off. It's a big thing. It's cool to watch. And then there's stuff like cut and fit. Nobody wants to watch
Welding
that.
in a little gas store, not very interesting.
But even that was kind of interesting. But the little cut and fit, measure, cut and fit, that's not fun. And we've been doing a lot of that. I mean, it's fun for us standing there, but it's not fun to watch. It's terrible to watch, you know. So, yeah, we've been doing a lot of that.
Barrows is here. Welcome in. Vintage Adventure Drives is here. Guys, check
You
out
have to
Vintage
modify
Adventure
the
Drives.
coffee mug like you did your garbage can.
Oh, with the big base.
Oh, the little oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, we'll glue up like a 1 foot diameter base on the coffee
Exactly,
cup.
Mark. Because we have table space.
Cannot tip that over.
It'll have to go on the floor because we don't have that much open space on any table in our world.
Oh, we'll have a chain that comes down. It hangs from the top.
Oh, Jesus.
Then you can't turn. Then it won't tip over.
Okay.
If it hangs from the top.
That sounds like a perfect plan. Guys, I even brushed my hair tonight.
She's looking pretty nice, isn't she?
Thank you. Try to look nice. You know, I noticed looking at the videos we've done in the past that it seems like about 80% of our viewers are not able to watch live. Over the course of the next couple of days, about 80% of our viewers check out the replay of our lives. So there will be times because we appreciate that viewership, right? And we want everyone to feel a little bit included. So there will be times where maybe we're going to downplay some of the chat interactions. So if we don't get to your conversation, I apologize.
I missed the ads. The first ad run, I tried to delete it, and it popped in.
Don't worry.
So I'm sorry. We just had because we got all distracted.
Thank you, everyone, for enduring ads. If you're here live and you tell us about the advertiser, we'll mention it or we won't. But either way, you get 2 points for being aware of the advertiser. The advertiser helps pay to make this happen. The internet uses bits and kilobits. And right now we're sending 7,243 kilobits per second. That's a lot of bits. All these little pixels turn into bits, and then we have to pump them through fiber optic cables to some ingestion server. It has to redo something magic and then send it to you. That costs money. Our advertisers are paying because I'm not paying. Are you paying? Do you have money for all those bits? I sure don't. Hopefully,
I want to respond to some chat that's rolling.
All right, let's get into the chat.
Garrett says he woke up to snow this morning and the electricity was out in the camper. And the camper adapter fried to a crisp, had to drive into town in a blizzard.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Garrett.
That's northern life, man. I lived in South Dakota for a while and then Ohio, and yeah, that's the way
Send us a picture of your camper. Or send us the picture of the fried adapter.
Mexican Spec says, Buff, we told other people to make their handle the same as the channel, and Kim doesn't have that. I think Kim actually did that, but then Kim has a couple of accounts. I think she signed in another account, and so
I have multiple accounts. So I'm sorry, Mexican Spec.
She logged into your live.
Depending on which computer I'm logged into.
Yeah, but I'd rather she come in as Kim Fixes Things, because then we all know who she is. I
am Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my channel elsewhere on YouTube, but mostly I'm here because I live at Del Campo. I'm mostly here on the Buck Del Campo channel, streaming every week and 2 nights a week, and also in long-form content for those who don't care to be so patient. They just want to see the highlights, the most exciting stuff. I cram into the long.
This is about to go away.
Go ahead.
We got a bunch of ads. You're gonna have to scroll back because it's disappearing, and we didn't.
Well, I think we're gonna skip reading them right now. But if you gave us information about an advertiser, you're getting 2 points for doing that, and we appreciate our advertisers. And maybe next ad break we'll read them off. But always tell us about them.
We have so much
people
to cover
in the chat
so
get to
quickly.
See who's advertising with our channel.
Somebody asked something here. It already went by.
Oh no!
It was. Let's see if I can find it here on my screen.
Mexican Spec. I have a channel. I have a handle that has my channel name. That is Kim Fixes Things. I just wasn't logged into that account at that moment. Yeah, please forgive me. Please.
She did change her handle. Just she logged in some other. Like I have other accounts. Yes. And I just try never to use them.
Multiple people.
I try never to use them on.
That was one of my other personalities. It's a disorder.
Okay, let's see here. Slimo, I found it. Slimo says, "Are you going to tub the Ute rear wheels?" No.
No, I don't think we are.
No, we have a slant 6 in it with those skinny wheels. Wow, look at this. We have. You got to dance already. And we got to
dance.
And we got to put the drone up here. You got the drone because Tavo got a and she changed her pants at the last minute.
We need a Dancy cam in the other room so I can.
So we have. So thank you for the super chat. That's what keeps us alive here.
Well, you were
that's what
right.
keeps all the little parts coming in. So thank you, sir.
What is the white car? Is that a Corvair?
That is a 65 Corvair 4-door,
Let's make
which
it
I think
smaller. So
which I think for a 4-door is a pretty.
my mouse seemed. Oh,
I don't
that's
think
not
that
right.
worked. I think that was the wrong choice.
No.
No.
What is wrong?
I don't know. We're having computer issues.
There it is.
We're having mouse issues.
No. I moved this clicky thing. I usually have it up here. Somehow I changed it.
Okay, I'm downloading. I'm able to download pictures.
We're getting emails. And so
Yeah.
during the live stream, we look at the emails that people send us during the week. At the end of each stream, we pick a topic for the following Tuesday night live stream. And that gives us a little bit of organization. It kind of gets everybody involved a little bit. And a bunch of our viewers pull up pictures that are relevant to the topic, send them to buffdelcampo@gmail.com, and then we look them over, discuss them. Maybe we rate them. We say this is good, this is bad. This week's topic is 4-door. I think it's just 4 doors. It's not necessarily 4-door cars. This is slick.
What, a 4-door house?
I mean,
cars. Yeah,
you've got a
pickups.
picture that you want to send? Yeah, there are 4-door pickups.
Yeah, and we could, in your own projects, will always, because I've got Tanner's car in here.
Vintage Adventures.
It's
yes.
not a 4-door, but we're going to show those
We'll
next.
get there. Yes.
This, I think.
What year is this? This looks like an Australian front end.
It is. It's an Australian Pacer 4-door.
It says Valiant on the front fender.
It's they call it a Pacer.
Right beside your head.
I don't know. Let me.
Pacer. And it is a 4-door. Well, the good thing about the 4-door cars is they're known to be more rigid than the 2-door cars.
That was sent in by Tavo, and he says 4-door day 70 Valiant VG Pacer. So that's a 1970 Valiant. You're right. Pacer 4-door.
And we have been working on our 1970. Is it 1 or 2? A 72 Valiant, and we are converting it currently our shop. We are converting it into a Ute, which is the Australian equivalent of like a Ranchero. Or
they actually call it a Wayfarer.
Or Chrysler made a Rampage that was like a pickup truck car, and it's really looking cool. It sits so much lower than a pickup truck. Like, so many trucks are so big now. That car sits way, way down. Like, when I'm standing next to it, it's like here on me.
We are working on that thing, and I'm thinking the more I work on it, I'm walking around the back of it, it's starting to look a lot more like a truck than a 4-door car. And I'm standing there looking over where the bed's going to be, and I'm going, this is going to be really nice because, new trucks, I get a step ladder to put a bag of groceries in the back, And I said, this thing's really nice. We'll just lift stuff into the bed. I'm going to like this, So, Hippie Wong's here. Hey, Hippie Wong, did you want to set, I don't know if you were serious about that gas cap or not. I've got it in a box. I just need your address to send it. If you could email that to me if you were serious, I'll send you the gas cap.
We're going to make you redeem some points for it, though.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, we started off in a whirlwind here with the spill.
I think that's the best way to do it. We just really go at it, try and cover as much ground as we can. Hey guys, it's okay if we miss your comment or a topic, something that you want to talk about. You're allowed to repeat yourself as long as you're not like spamming the chat. We'll try and circle back around. But we want to start and get things moving, because sometimes we talk for a half hour before the picture changes. And sometimes that's my fault because I'm just blabbity. Someone asked if the Valiant, if we were going to tub the rear wheels, and it's not in the current plan.
I sort of answered it.
In the future, but right now it's not.
What for? I mean, tubbing the rear wheels is because you need big wide tires because you got a lot of power. We got a slant 6 it's a little, probably 10 more horsepower than original.
And it's a tiny rear end, and it is we don't have the frame rails aren't welded, tied underneath, and we don't need any of those things unless we put the big engine in. So when we put the big engine in, those will all be things that we consider next steps of that process is that, if you put in a big engine in a car that's doesn't have the frame rails tied, you're being foolish. Just like if you don't tub it for the appropriate tires and beef up the rear end, those kinds of things. So we're going to do the conversion, and then, as time progresses and maybe my bank account recovers, we will work on other kinds of upgrades. But we also have other projects, so we don't want to spend it all in one place. Maybe we'll see though.
Vintage says the Valiant was the brand in Australia. Is it, or was it a Chrysler? Was it a Valiant, the brand? Or was the Chrysler the brand? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
See, you wouldn't expect to see a four-door Ford in a racing position.
Yeah, but this is
Is this an Australian car?
what is this thing? This is a Falcon. It's an Australian Falcon.
Wow. Because you would expect a two-door model, a sporty thing. But
This granddad's junk. It's light rain.
that's
The
slick.
humidity
I would love
is
this car.
in the 90s. Ooh, that's not fun. I lived in Arizona for many, many years, and the humidity was normally about 10 or 11%. So even when it was hot, it was really comfortable. But when the humidity would go up in Arizona, it'd be like 40%, we'd just be dying. And then I moved back here. It's never that low. It's always 40, 50%. And then it goes up. The other last week it was at 90 something. Yeah. Humidity's not so fun.
Studio says Kim looks like she's going to be on the cheating side of town tonight. Not at all. I'm here with you guys. That's why, there's no other reason to get nice around here.
I don't, there's two sides of Kim. There's Tuesday night side of Kim. She looks really nice. And then there's the shop side. And the shop side, man, she'd get right under and crawl in her car and get filthy from head to foot. And she gets that work done, though,
That video that I just put out,
yeah,
where I was working on sawing the roof off no spoilers, but sawing the roof off. I noticed when I turned my back to the camera for a moment, there's leaves and stuff all stuck to me from crawling underneath the car. You really have to get in there to get things done. And even I try not to, but there's just some things that you do that are dirty, hard work.
We have that old Ranger that sometime back, if you've been a viewer, we took the Ranger all apart so she'd get the engine out of it. She pulled the cab off, and we slid the cab back further on the frame and everything. That whole piece of junk ended up outside. Well, now we're using parts off of it. And, it's fall. All the leaves come down. It's just the total leaves, mess, wet, everything out there. And Kim's under there crawling under that thing, and she comes in, just looks like some kind of, like a snowman. She's a leaf person. It's crazy. Okay, let's see here. Somebody said Chrysler was just called Chrysler Valiant, says Barracuda. So maybe it was Chrysler. It's just disappearing.
Mexican
so fast,
Spec says the car I delivered in January of this year was a 1981 Valiant Volare. Valiant was the brand. See here, it was a Plymouth Volare. That's cool. So I guess Valiant was in place of Plymouth.
In Mexico, the Valiant was the brand, I guess. And in Down Under, it was a Chrysler. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
And Dean Stevenson pointed out the Kelsey Hayes wheels, 12 slots.
Oh.
And if you guys are watching after, you see if you can click on to see the chat replay, because we've got a bunch of cool people in here making comments, throwing in information. We can't read all the comments, but it kind of helps direct the flow of what we discuss. And so sometimes it helps understand, although we try to read the names of the people making comments that we're reading so that you can understand and follow the conversation along as well.
So this is all Aussie words have max abbreviations.
I see.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat because I look away
I know,
for a
it's
second.
flustering him.
Switch at the bottom's already at the top.
Mark
and disappeared.
Sauvaith sees the Purple Hornies.
Okay.
Back there.
This is
giving
Tanner's
it that open big block sound.
Vintage Adventure. He cut out his wheel wells so he could put decent sized tires on there. This is a race car, so I know it's not stock, but it looks
You've
pretty
got
good.
the size. I like the sizing.
And then he put a.
The good thing is it's steel, and you could make it anything you want. I don't know though.
Oh, what happened here?
That was not my fault.
No,
that was not my
my
mouse.
thing went nuts. I don't know how to fix that. It just went nuts.
Those falcons sell for as much as $1 million, says Barracuda. No way.
I'm trying to get through this. Okay, there we're back to where I started. We're having mouse problems. Her mouse got soaking wet with coffee. Mine seems to be like having a mind of its own.
Vintage Adventurer, I like the aluminum slots, the Chupacabras, and the purple hornies. And I like that you've got room for the big tires. That shape just, I don't know. It's not quite right.
What happened? I'm trying to remember what happened. He was at
Sometimes we have to be brave, though. Go ahead.
He was at No Name Nationals, and it was a problem with his wheels. I don't remember what it was, and he couldn't run them. And somebody else lent him a set of wheels, but they were smaller, so they wasn't as good as it could have been. But this year, I'm sure he'll have that problem solved before he goes.
I think it was a problem with you have to have a certain amount of
that studs didn't stick out.
Studs sticking out, and with the aluminum wheels, it didn't happen. So he had to borrow a set of steel wheels from someone. Make sure you're aware of the tech specifications. It's easy to overlook things. The first year is tough.
And that shows you
he had a great first year.
How no name national is. Tanner shows up. It's his first year there. He's got a problem with the studs aren't long enough, and somebody's lending him a set of wheels and tires already to race. You know he's going to tear up the tires, and somebody lent them to him. Pretty cool, Who was that lent those to you? Let's see. Yeah, he says he spent a lot of time deciding how to cut it. I remember there's like 2 lives he was still talking about it. But yeah, it isn't just hacked. He spent some time making it a shape that's, at least it's, looks kind of like something Chrysler would have done. Yeah.
I know you spent a lot of time deciding how you'd cut it, so I don't mean to be critical, but I am being critical.
Okay, let's see. I had to borrow steel wheels because my lug studs were stock and too short. It was the first time I'd ever been teched. Ryan Barsness lent me the wheel. Okay, I don't know who that is.
Ryan.
What name does he go by on?
He does go by Ryan Barsness.
Does he? Okay, yeah. I just don't know him. Man, I think I know everybody there, but I don't. There's
a lot of people involved in the event, and it takes years to learn everybody. And you did fantastic. You had such a great first No Name Nationals.
He shows up, a 66 Chevy pickup that's not a restored, beautiful car, just a 66 Chevy pickup that somebody kept it running all these years. It had a 327 in it, and he had it, he had his trailer behind it with his 71 Plymouth and drove a big old long trip to No Name Nationals. And it was pretty cool. He did some videos on it, so you might check that out. Julie what is that? Giovinaz. Man, can you pronounce that one?
Giovinazio?
Giovinazio.
Welcome in.
Right. Yeah, welcome.
All right, let's keep going with the show. What else do we have from Vintage Adventurer? Other pictures.
There were just 2. There was this one.
Buddy says the wheel wells look like a stop sign. A little bit.
Oops, I went the wrong way. I am really flustered with the pictures tonight after what happened. Okay, there's the other one. It doesn't show the whole car, but
it's gonna go fast.
It's
I know it is, so that'll kick butt.
Oh, Julie, you're here from Australia. We've got a lot of people here from Australia.
We are worldwide.
It's international here. We have Australia, New Zealand, Mexico, Canada, U.S., a lot of times Ireland. Ireland is still kind of early in the morning there, so Ireland people come in a little later usually. Where else? Oh, Ukraine. Yeah. Where's he from? Ukraine, Turkey. He kind of moved out of Ukraine. I'm trying to think who else. Where else do we have people coming from? All over anyway. So let's see. What else do we have here? I have some other pictures, but I got to figure out what they are.
Okay, Vintage says he sent more.
Oh, there's a whole stack up here. It's going to take me a few minutes to get through
Julie's
this.
picture doesn't look upside down to me.
What? Oh, she's from down under, so her picture's supposed to be upside down.
Oh, she has to flip it over so it looks right to us. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Well, Dean Stevenson's never upside down. Well, no, he might be the only one that's upside down. Let's see.
My 66 Dodge Dart is a four-door, a crew cab, as some people might call it. And the crew cab 66 Dart is it's a lot of fun. It's cost like to get a not as nice car in a two-door, it just costs a lot more. So it's not as much fun. And it's risky driving a classic car around. People will run into you. You would think they would avoid you, but no. They just run right into you.
Tavo.
And then your insurance company won't give you your money, and it's a mess.
Tavo's from down under. Look what he did.
I see his chat is upside down.
I can't even read that.
He says, "Welcome to the chat, Julie."
Well, is it right side up for her?
It probably
Are we all upside down? Does he have to flip his monitor over?
Yes. Dean says a 351 is a Windsor with a lot of intake. A 600 CFM Holly with 300 horsepower instead of the 290 horsepower of the US 4-valve 351 Windsor.
Four V would be 4-barrel.
4-barrel Windsor.
I
see. So the Aussie car was good.
This piece of wood
Lumber
is Granddad's junk. Said, here's a piece of, I think that's pronounced Rimu. I milled for Kiwi's Dash on the Sunbeam project. Kiwi, that's down there near UTG.
Yeah, Kiwi is probably streaming right now.
He's making this for Kiwi.
Sweet.
And there's a picture of it.
Wow.
Kind of like the other picture shows it a little better. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you got to ship that to him. Wow.
But he says,
yeah, the vintage says the V and 4V stands for Venturi, which is like
Venturi.
Because they're not barrels like barrels, they're Venturis.
Actually, it stands for Venturi. Barracuda Googled it, and 71 GTF HO Falcon sold for 1.3 million. Wow. That's impressive.
What?
That's impressive. Too bad we don't have them in the U.S. because we could export them and make lots of money.
I'm trying to download.
Oh, Kiwi has called in sick. I'm sorry to hear that. That's 2 weeks in a row. I hope he's doing okay. Was he sick during the week too, or did he just not feeling well on Tuesdays? Okay, so I mean, it's valid to take a break sometimes too. We're like streaming year round. Like regular TV shows, they have like seasons.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're wrecking the whole stream.
I clicked out.
Oh, there's his failed RV. Oh, that's bad.
This is a gearhead.
You're lucky you didn't have a fire. Wow. Ooh, good. Whoa. That's what happens when you start running the heater.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
There's where he lives.
I'm glad you were able to get it fixed. You found the problem and got it resolved. But
blizzards.
Yikes.
I remember living in South Dakota, blizzards. It wasn't fun. We had this big snowdrift. There's a fence between our house and the house next door, and there's quite a bit of room between the houses. But there was a snowdrift that was taller than I was. It was huge, and it was up against that fence. And it kind of went down right by our driveway. So my father was out there. We were little kids. So my father got the job of shoveling out the part of that snowdrift so he could get out of the driveway.
Tabo says he has a monster flu, and it sounds like he has the crud. That goes on for weeks sometimes. I hope he comes out of it quick. Everybody take your vitamin C. Let's try not to...
He's in dry dock.
In dry dock, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Josh Oman says he's seen the exact same thing before. Yeah, I mean, that's... receptacles are a weak point, right? Because it's like a mechanical contact. So, like, if it's going to get overloaded, that's where it's going to show up. Is that a contact?
Now, Hippie Long.
Connection.
Hippie Long Sent me his address to ship the gas cap to him.
Fantastic.
Now, he
What?
sent us a few gifts. So is this like we'll just send him a gift, or has he got to pay points?
He has to pay points.
I don't know. I think he gave us some stuff. I think we ought
It's
to.
not a gift.
I think we ought to just give him a.
It's not a
Give it to
gift if it's in for in trade. If he expects something in return, it's a transaction.
Okay, so we'll send it to him. We'll send it to him.
He's our friend, and it's a gift.
Okay, so it's a gift. That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
So let's see here. This is from Tanner. I just got to get to it.
Sorry, guys, I'm catching up on the chat. We were talking.
So this is Tanner 72.
Tanner has a
Chevy.
lot of cars. He is one of those people that I think this was a family car, so he got this from a family, and I think that he's one of those people who's on the lookout for stuff. Like that car that he just cut the rear wheels out, I think that was pretty much like a goner, and he's brought it back with a motor swap. So he finds some stuff.
Wow.
He's got an eye for the cars that people will like.
Slimo says no snow here. Blowtorch northwest wind 38C, which is that's about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's warm. And Faith says she was in the hospital this morning. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
to hear
the
that.
good thing is you're out of the hospital.
Right, you're already out of the hospital. I hope everything is going well. I'm sorry that you had to go to the hospital. I hate going to hospitals, but I'm glad they're there. But nobody likes going to the hospital, I guess is what I'm saying. Barrows suggests that the two Venturi did come stock with a 4-barrel. It was a lower performance is all. The two Vs used the Autolite 4100 400 CFM carb. Thank you. That is very technical tech information.
We have one of those carburetors.
But most of the
Two hacks Jeff
V4s
gave it.
were 2-barrel. We do, and
Two
we did a
hacks Jeff
short
gave it.
about it because we wanted to. Someone asked about changing the
That's
fuel
the
filter, and that was a really easy
That's a
short
different
to
one.
make.
He gave me 2 carburetors.
Oh, we did.
He gave me that one. Remember the other Ford carburetor?
No, it's all a blur at some point.
It's all a blur at some point.
Oh, on Kiwi's video, his friend was sick, and they took the car on a test drive, and he must have caught it. Says Johnny C. Darn.
Those are IOUs. That's as good as money. Don't tell the tax people that. Don't want a piece of the action. We'll have to send them some of the pistachios we got. We got pistachios. Tax people, you get pistachios. You don't get money.
Vintage Adventure says I'm actually using the same engine in the Scamp. I just threw some fresh pistons and heads in it. I did have to rework everything else. Wiring, rear end, drive shaft, brakes, almost everything. Youth and enthusiasm goes a long way because that is more than most people can take on in a decade. And you probably did it in one summer, which I am impressed with.
You know something I noticed on this car right away?
What's that?
There's a CB antenna on the back.
Excellent.
I think it's a CB antenna. It could be a scanner antenna because he might be monitoring the ambulance frequencies. I don't know.
Hippie Long believes that's a Blues Brothers car, and they're on a mission from God. On a mission from God.
Okay, let's see what I'm still trying to download. There's a lot of downloads here, Kim. So that's why I'm half paying
Blue Grit
attention.
says there's no running water in the trailer, in the house behind the trailer. House is unlivable as we are getting. Oh, I see. They're working on it. They're in a trailer working on a house. Whew, that's going to be a rough winter, Gearhead. My hat goes off to you, and good luck with your project. That's a big project, bringing an old house around.
My sister and her husband, they had 2 kids. They lived in a trailer while they're building a house in like Montana, somewhere where it's cold. And they did that and the kids were like, by the time they're out of elementary school, they were able to move into the house, but it wasn't done, so they had to keep working on it. By the time the kids graduated from school, the house was finished, and they sold it. And they always work just jobs to try to keep the ball rolling, you know. And my sister says, man, we made the most money we ever did when we sold that house. And then they built another house, you know, because that's what they did. So this is a four-door.
Oh, I had one of those.
You did.
Yeah, that's a pleasant jelly
This-
bean of a car.
This comes from Lester LeSabre. I always liked the grills on those, that big oval grill. I wanted to
Yeah.
use that on something. But in fact, I bought one. It was in the shop. When the fire was there, it all melted into it.
That's a nice daily driver. Is it like a 3800 or something?
Oh, a lot of those had 3800s, didn't they?
It's not the most exciting or sporty car ever, but they're that's a heck of a lot nicer than like a Chevy Cavalier, I'll tell you that.
Have no fear.
The Dougster of Dougster Wolverine Garage is here. Potato to you, Mr. Wolverine Garage. If you guys have not checked out Dougster's Wolverine Garage, he streams on Monday night and also makes YouTube videos occasionally. And he is a very entertaining guy. He has some eclectic collections, and he just knows all kinds of stuff. So check him out on a Monday night for some entertainment type stuff.
Vintage says that is a CB antenna, but there's no CB in it. It's just covering up the shiny spot on the trunk. Place with no paint. And then Blake Gaddis is here. Good evening.
Welcome.
We're looking at this is what picks. We're looking at four-door cars, and then of course
just four doors.
I missed the four doors.
Anything that has four doors.
Cars, trucks,
vans, wagons.
So
SUVs.
I missed the commercials.
It would have to be something you like.
I've been, what do you call it, flustered since the very first moment of this show.
Bear Rose says those Buicks are probably the most dependable cars GM ever made. Not much of a hot rod, but it will get you where you need to go. Well, yeah, they're kind of big and squishy, so they're not real like super. But honestly, a 3.8 is a strong motor. Like I owned one, and it will get up and like it'll go like on the highway. It'll go and it'll float pretty nice. And I remember I got one. The bushings on the front, because the engine and the drivetrain all goes up under the front, and it's got like big rubber bushings that hold it up under there to the unibody, and the rubber bushings rotted out, and the whole motor assembly just fell out of the car, and the woman had it towed home, and she was terrified of it because when it fell, it ripped the steering column out of the steering box, so she had no steering. And it made this horrible noise in the whole thing. So I put it all back up, and then there was something wrong with the harmonic dampener. The stuff was out of it, so it was making this clacking noise. She thought the engine was rapping. Anyways, I did all that work, and then I sold it for about the same money that I had into it. But I enjoyed it for a little while. It was a good car. It really would have been a really good car to keep. I just had too many cars at that time. Sometimes I would buy and fix
Mexican Spec out Mercado Libre. Black Friday ad. Not sure what that is. Something in Mexico. Vintage got a Bob Mills Furniture ad. I thought I saw something else.
That sounds like a local place.
Luis got an Amazon ad. You get Amazon ads in Venezuela.
Course.
Wow.
Dougster Harbor Freight ad. Yeah, those are all right up our alley. Those make sense for the kind of people who are watching this stream. All you guys who told us about the advertisers, even if we didn't read your comment, if you made a comment, even if we missed it, you're getting 2 points for this ad break. Thank you for telling us about our advertisers, and thank you to our advertisers for paying for all these kilobits, because I got to tell you, I don't got money for hundreds of tens of thousands of millions of kilobits, and we need them so we can bring you pictures in high definition. Hey, did any of you guys catch Mexican Spec, speaking of high definition?
Oh.
Mexican Spec and Mrs. Mexican Spec. I think a lot of the credit goes out to Mrs. Mexican Spec for being so brave and trying out some of the streaming software that we already use. And their quality of their pictures has gone from to like bang. And like, I just want to congratulate them. Like, that's fantastic. Make sure you guys are subscribed.
I don't know what they were doing before. I think they just had a camera like on a screen or something.
They were using the phone aiming at the TV.
Okay, and then they went to the what's the name of it?
Open Broadcast
OBS Studio, And man,
Well done. And
did
they
it
fought
look
through
good.
some sound. They fixed up their sound, so now they have really nice microphones and super clear pictures. And they're going to be talking about all kinds of Mexican spec cars, and trucks and those kinds of things. And they're entertaining people. They've got a really good rapport going. So make sure you guys are subscribed to them. And if you want to put up any kind of special links, Mexican spec, feel free to do that. He's been a friend of the channel and a moderator with us since we started, and honestly before that with Uncle Tony. And he seems like he's a really great guy. They are friendly people, and we want to see them have success. Anyone else get their $51 Amazon payout? No, Gearhead, tell me how to get my $51. I want $51.
This is going so quickly. I want to grab a couple.
Go ahead, grab them.
Let's see, which one was it? Bluebird said he had a 98 Century. It must have been cornering too hard because I broke the ends off the sway bar. Yeah, okay.
Well, those broke pretty commonly.
Buddy Carfano's here.
There's a lot of stress on those little bars.
Buddy Carfano sent me a bunch of pictures, like during the week, and of four-door cars. And Kim and I had talked about putting Kim's Dart up for the thumbnail because it's a four-door Dart. Well, I looked at Buddy Carfano's pictures, and I'd forgotten all about that conversation about the Dart, so I put up the four-door Thunderbird, 71 Thunderbird, because I really like that car, and I put it up there, and then he made a comment way early before we came on. You should have used Kim's Dart, and I went, oh yeah, I forgot.
We didn't go out and get any fresh pictures. And it's kind of sandwiched in between a van and a pickup truck and a trailer, so like it's kind of like hidden away right now.
And then Dean says kilobits sounds kind of metric. We never had SAE.
The internet is
bits.
metric.
We never had any. That came after metric, so the whole world.
Yeah, the whole world uses the same system for internet units.
I hear on the internet, what do they call them? The words come out when I want the words to come out. I don't know. I read stuff on the internet, and people generally from Europe give Americans a hard time for not being metric. And it's like, why don't you people go to metric? And I'm thinking, well,
we've all been metric since the 80s.
1977, the auto companies started going metric, but of course they're not going to change something that's already there. But by the time they redesigned some engines and transmissions, we've been metric since the mid-80s. So it's been 40 years. Come on, guys, wake up.
All right, don't get on the metric high.
I get upset with them because they really get upset with me for being non-metric, and the only time we're not metric is when we're working on old stuff.
Yeah, you can't. I'm not going to upgrade my old car to metric. It stays what it is.
My old car, 48 years old now. Is that what it is? It's 48 years old. That thing is into the metric era. Of course, the engine was already. It's from the 60s, so it's not metric, but the car's metric. 48-year-old car. 48-year-old car is metric.
Burners. We have othered Mexican spec, and he is his.
Who is you people? Who is you people? Mexican spec doesn't like that term. I don't think he likes it because you'll say you people, and she's talking to the you people that are in the Europeans that I'm upset with. I was in England. They were giving me crap about it. You won't be able to work on an airplane because you people don't have any metric tools, and I'm thinking, you have no clue.
Oh yeah, I've been a Prime member for a while, so I doubt I'm getting any $51.
Well, what's the 51 for?
I don't know. We'll have to look it up later. I don't know that it's relevant right now.
Okay.
What's next in the pictures? Because I think we've looked at this Buick LeSabre for quite the long enough.
I gotta bring
Tanner. It's very much a gray jelly bean.
Oh, I see what he did.
But they're good cars to have. Didn't Car Wizard at one time say these were the best, most reliable used cars you can search for? There's Vintage Adventure with his truck.
That's what he shows up at No Name Nationals with this rig.
Impressive.
And it's like, man, he just drove a lot of miles, further than he'd ever driven. And it's it fits his name, Vintage. And it's a good running rig, It's pretty cool. Okay. I'm looking for more, Kim. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
This is Mexican
Gearhead,
spec.
it is a beautiful C10. Tanner knows how to pick them. He really does.
I think he may have had that for a while.
Yeah.
Like he may have had it his whole life. I don't know.
Blue Grit says, Buff, those were not metric bolts on your Valiant. They were just rusted a little bit smaller. Maybe.
No, not the Valiant.
That's not
The Valiant's not the metric one. The 78 Mercury Zephyr is a metric
Yeah, the
car.
Ford,
It's a metric car with an SAE engine and transmission in it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is some Mexican spec sent. He's gonna have to narrate this a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll give him a second to give us some details about the truck. Tanner of Vintage Adventure Drive says 527 miles in a 66 C20 with a 327 and a Saginaw 4-speed. Yeah, he made it trouble-free.
And then he did a video going home, and he stopped at a couple of rest stops and places and overlooked the highway and things. It was just like, I liked it because I did a lot of that. When I drive cross country, and I used to do it a lot, it's exactly what I do. I stop to use the bathroom or something and get some gas. Yeah, a lot of times rest areas that were near the highway, and I just kind of look at all the cars going by and stretch for a couple of minutes and then get going. And it just that video just reminded me so much of what I did so much of my life. You know, it's pretty cool. Johnny C. In the early 70s, they began to teach metric system in my grammar school, but the push faded away. I always thought it was clearer and easier system. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's two systems. It's like, I don't know. If you're in the U.S., you're gonna have to get used to.
I mean, we had to learn
SAE. If you're gonna work on cars and stuff, you're gonna have to get used to. And aircraft, of course, SAE. It still is. But you know, I grew up when all that change was going on, and you just deal with it.
In school. We had to learn both systems. We had to do math problems in both systems, and we had to learn it all so that we could be prepared for whatever was really going to happen, because a lot of companies did drag their feet about changing out tooling for a long time.
Les Sabre had a car that was the other way around. 72 Pinto was SAE. Yep, because they didn't start that till 77. And he goes, except for the metric 2000 cc engine, which came from Europe. So it was backwards from mine, because I got an SAE engine and a metric car. He had a metric engine and an SAE car.
Mexican Spec says this is a 2002 Nissan D21 4-door or a crew cab, as you like. So do the doors open backwards or suicide style?
Look where
Mexican Spec. They do look like they open regular.
Yeah, look at the handles.
Oh yeah. They definitely open regular. Yeah, there's your crew cab, so you can get all your working guys or take the whole family along.
Is that the one they called the hard body? I think.
It looks like a Nissan hardbody platform. Those were good trucks.
Wow. We were talking about this last night. See how far forward the wheels look on the 4-door?
Yeah. That looks a lot like the Valiant.
Don't say anything about that. No, because we're not going to do that. But
no, but I mean, you could. Anyways, the proportions are familiar. From looking at what we're doing with the Valiant, those proportions. Had we gone another way with our design, the proportions very much could look like this, and he didn't like that, so we're not going to do it.
We're not going to make a.
We're not going to make a king cab.
We're not going to make
Valiant.
a king cab Valiant. Yeah.
Yeah, because we'd only have like a 5-foot bed or less.
See, Mark, so the 78, 79 G bodies were SAE brakes, then went to metric in 80. Yeah, see, the General Motors started the whole thing in 77. In 77, the first time I opened the hood on a 77. There were kind of a light bluish gray bolts everywhere. Those were all metric. And anything with black bolts were SAE. So, of course, they're not going to redesign an engine and make it all SAE or all metric. They just keep using the same engine until they design a new engine or a transmission or some component like that. But the cars all started in 77. And by mid 80s or late 80s, everything was metric. So, you know, it took some time to do that.
Slimo gets 2 points for his ad He said it popped up offering him financing for a new BMW.
Oh, good.
Wow, there you go. I know I've been getting a lot of Toyota-thon Christmas advertisements, so I guess
Really?
it's the most wonderful time of the year, I suppose.
My son bought a new Toyota, a big truck,
Oh, he did,
and
it's
I
like
did a video on it.
it's a gasoline electric hybrid kind of thing. Man,
and it is fast.
it's a
It is a
fancy
big,
truck.
heavy truck that just. I stepped on the gas going up a hill. Do you step on the gas? Or you step on the battery. Anyway, I went up a hill. You step on both.
You step on the accelerator.
It's the accelerator. So I went up a hill and opened it up, and man, I never felt like 7,000 pounds take off like that.
Mexican
Man.
Spec says these trucks didn't use the hard body name. They didn't have that name here, so it's
But
just
that's
a
the
Nissan.
but that's the body that.
A
Yeah.
Nissan.
Let's see, what is this? Barracuda says, it went away. Can you scroll back?
No, you have to read faster.
I cannot read that fast.
Oh,
More.
this is the part that has the coffee.
There, it says here. I had a Saginaw 4-speed behind a 400 Chevy and an HQ Monaro. From what I've heard, they're not as strong and reliable as a Muncie, but mine gave no trouble. Man, do I like Monaros. Okay, you can scroll back. I'm sorry, I wanted to just get that. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm shaking the coffee out of this mouse while
You want me to go
works.
get you a mouse that works?
No, it's working. It's just not as good as it usually is.
Because now it's made a funny looking thing on the screen that you're going to
I'll
have trouble
fix
with.
it up. I'll fix
Okay.
it. I'll get it going again, baby.
The coffee and the mouse at the beginning. Man, we're ready. I'm going like one. This is how it goes here.
It was like 5, 4, 3,
This
2.
is-
Oh!
This is how it goes here. I'm usually sitting here kind of getting everything ready a little early for me. So I get all the pictures and everything. Kim's getting ready. She's doing her face or whatever she's doing.
This
And
is
I'll go
never
like
gonna work out again.
10 minutes, and she goes, "Oh, I got plenty of time." And then pretty soon I'm going like 5 minutes, and she goes, "Okay, thanks." And then pretty soon I go 1 minute, and then I hear 1 minute. And then all of a sudden she doesn't have plenty of time. And she had a big cup of coffee, and she ran in here like we got seconds to go, and glish, over goes the coffee. It's like, man, okay. And of course it went on the mouse.
Mexican Spec says notice the flatter taillights, and
Oh, yeah.
there are no side marker lights on this vehicle.
You can't,
I don't think in the rear they have side marker lights
'Cause you
on
can
a
see the-
Nissan
'cause you
because
can
they're
see the-
wraparound.
you
Yeah.
can see the taillights from the side. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, they sold those there well into the 2010s. Wow. Everybody freeze the comments so you catch up. No, don't do that. No, it's me. It's me just not I get talking about something else, or Kim's talking, I'm watching.
he
stuff
sees a
go
comment
by.
that he wants to respond
That's what it
to,
is.
and then it scrolls away because
I'm watching it. I'm
we've got a
thinking,
bunch of people watching and a lot of people making cool comments, and we
It's
want to follow it all. But you
look,
know,
I want to read that one. I want to read that one. It's gone. It's like, man, it went through the ceiling. We get this huge monitor, so the comments go up like this, and because it's so big, it looks like they're moving fast. And man, they disappear.
are there more
Nissan
pictures of
Navara.
this Nissan?
Oh, I think there are.
Let's get through them because it's
Okay.
neat. Oh, it's got a 5-speed transmission in it, maybe 2-wheel drive.
It's a different dash than the U.S. version.
Really, that's a clean looking design. That would be a really nice little truck
Can
for
you fix that?
pretty much anybody who wanted a truck. What's wrong?
Just get your cursor because
All
it lights
right,
up the
all
screen.
right.
It just, I know, it just makes it hard to read. Thank you.
Procrastinators unite tomorrow, says D-Man. Exactly.
Oh, demand is here. D-Man. Yeah, because every time I lean on my horn now, I think about D-Man. I haven't had to lean on it yet. I've only leaned on that horn for recreational purposes. I wait till I'm on a road with no cars and I go, it's like, yeah, I can hear my horn.
I know in my experience, a little Nissan like this really held its value for a really long time because the motors didn't really wear out. So where I was, where there was a lot of salt on the roads, the bodies would like rust away and fall off, and then they were complete junk. The frames junked out, and you couldn't really do anything with them. But until the body was completely gone and the frame was busted, they held their value. I couldn't afford them. So I never really got my chance at one, but you know, they're good They were good vehicles.
Look at this. This is what we didn't get here.
What's that? The back seat?
The back seat in
Yeah,
a
the crew
Nissan.
cab
That
is kind of
pretty cool.
Although now they make everything that way, but they make them so much bigger. This is still kind of a mini truck. Mexican Spec says this is as bare as it gets. For a crew cab, yeah, because usually they go for the upscale once you get to the 4 doors, now they're putting, cup holders and everything short of ashtrays and cigarette lighters in the back now. They don't do that anymore. That used to be upscale. Cigarette lighters in the back seat.
Really tired of the new cars with all the stuff.
The screens
now there's
headrests.
What kind of car? I don't remember the car. You step on the brakes and it closes the doors for you. It's like, really? You're too lazy to reach over and close the door. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And you got to pay for all that with money and with problems as it doesn't work.
Dougster says, dyslexics of the world, untie. I think you meant unite.
Untied. Where I lived in California, you go down the highway and there used to be a sign that said there was a nuclear power plant. But out by the highway, they had a thing called the Nuclear Information Center or something. It was like for tourists to go in there and all the hype about the nuclear power plant. So, but they put the sign up. It was a California state sign, big old sign. And instead of saying Nuclear Information Center, it said unclear, because they got the letters reversed. It said unclear Information Center. And it was there for a week or so.
Mexican Spec gave us a price for the truck. You could talk to him.
Oh. Where's it?
This mouse is just
I could go get you another mouse.
You better.
Okay.
This one is
okay. And what I'll do is while I'm doing that,
okay,
I'm gonna put up the next one that Mexican Spec sent.
Oh, wow, that looks really sharp. It's about the same thing. But it is a crew cab. I would drive that. It's only a 2-wheel drive. Man, in the 4-wheel drive, these trucks fetch a lot. Well, I like it's even got like it's got the bar at the bottom there for the rock bar or whatever they call it. And it has room in the bed for twin 50s. I'm not sure what that means. And they're arguing over which side the steering wheel should be on. It depends on what country you're in. Driver's side is different depending on where you are. Oh, now I have to figure out how to get this mouse to...
That's my new mouse.
...register in the computer. So if we go offline, it's because I messed up.
Oh, no. Oh, you got to climb. You got to climb back there? You got to climb back there?
I got to go around.
She's going to be on the back side of the camera.
We got all this old computer equipment. It's big.
We have so much stuff back there.
This is connected to the mainframe, so I gotta be careful.
The mainframe.
The mainframe.
Man, where's Bruce? Isn't here tonight. Inspector Bruce.
No.
See the mainframe. That reminded me of something because when Bruce and I were hanging out together in Illinois back in the 70s when we were in the Air Force, we went up to Wisconsin to my uncle's place, and he was everybody said his job was he was an inventor. He was doing software back in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and working with the first CNC machines, like for Ford and GM and everything, where they were actually starting to machine stuff from computer-controlled machines. And he took us to where he worked, and we walked through the computer. Bruce and I he took us through there. So Bruce and I are walking through this thing. And it looked kind of like a library with all these big boards and things stuffed into this, like where the books would be. And we walked through that thing. And it's like, that was a computer back then.
Well, the new data centers are big like that.
Oh, man.
They're the ones that everybody hates, the new data centers. They're just whole big, enormous...
Okay, so can we get...
server farms.
So,
oh, yeah, that works again.
That works
Woo!
again. Okay, so...
Better than...
So we need to get back down to where we have lost our... We're not anywhere near where we need to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys may have to repeat
Okay, now
comments.
we're back.
Had a little,
now we're back.
Little delay there.
Unless a driver is, it's a driver training car, then it can be both sides. Man,
Oh, I've seen those.
I remember seeing a few cars like that, but not where I live. Panhard Dynamic had the steering wheel in the middle. The French had the right, the French had the right idea. Yeah, let's build a car with a steering wheel in the middle. Or, then you could get three people across. You could have three steering wheels. Let's see. Good thing about right-hand drive is your passenger can play a guitar without hitting you in the face.
That's basically why they decided to have right-hand drive.
That now we know the reason for right-hand drive. Man, Australia and New Zealand and England, in Thailand, they just decided that you better put the driver over there so you don't have to get hit in the face with a guitar. And then let me guess. The first guy in the car was a left-handed guy with a left-handed
Jimi
guitar.
Hendrix, yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. Oh, he played a right-handed guitar, left-handed. Can you imagine that?
No.
Man, what a talented guy,
Mexican
and he lived here. He lived here.
Says this is a 1991 Nissan 720 four-door crew cab. That is a fantastic little truck. And very desirable. It's got the graphics stripes down the side. And someone, was it Hippie Long, said he only likes the trucks with the metal dash. Like, you're talking serious antiques to get a metal dash. Everything's got the vinyl plastic.
Vintage says, I don't play guitar, I play bass. Yeah, we saw you do that. In fact, I got a video up of you playing a bass.
A song to end the No Name Nationals.
Yeah, it was great. They wouldn't monetize it. They took my monetization away on that. And we put that video up. You put it up. I didn't know you put it up. You put it up, and I had an email before it had been up there for like 1 minute, and telling us
they're
that
not going to give you money.
Telling it was demonetized, and we didn't even put anything up with the name of the song or anything. It was just she just put it up, and they got that so quickly. But they didn't give us a strike or anything. They just took the monetization away.
Can you click to the next picture?
Sure, I can. I thought I just did that.
I know, but it's kind of the same.
Well, that's kind of the same too.
Yeah, go ahead. That's the other side.
Yeah, there's
Nice.
a lot of pictures.
There's the
there's
interior.
the dash.
All right. Is that an automatic or a 4-speed? Did he say already?
Well, there's a clutch pedal, so I'd assume it's a.
There you go. See, you're observant. I'm not always observant. I thought that was part of the steering wheel for a second. See, this is a fancier interior, but I kind of prefer the other one. It's very slim but this is a little more sporty. So depending on what you like.
And then
Look, they even got the shiny floor mats. That's fancy.
Olive's here, and then Tavo says left-hand guitar, except he says we got to flip the monitor over for that one.
Upside down.
How do you do that? How do you write backwards on you? I don't know how he does it. Oh, he's down under, that's right.
Vintage didn't know how to play that song, so he wasn't actually playing in the video. Yeah, but you were looking cool not playing with a bass.
You were doing it was so good. And Dougster was there. It just turned on the mic. I was over at the other side of the whole facility over there, so it was coming out over all the speakers. And it's like, man, this sounds cool. I didn't even know what was going on down there.
It was really
just a fun thing.
Entertaining sing-along. We really got the red carpet treatment at No Name National. We got performances by amazing people, and it was just a lot of fun. If you guys are ever able to attend a No Name Nationals event, they're at the end of the summer. They're in Sykeston, Missouri. If you have a moment of vacation time and you can grab a weekend and get there, I highly suggest you do it, especially if you like watching YouTube automotive content, because there's a bunch of automotive YouTubers that go because it's just a good time. Although I think there's a lot of people who are going to be doing the Poverty Tour duct tape drags. I don't know that we're doing that. That's all the way across the country. It's a little bit out of the way for us. A little too far.
Man, I wish we would have. That is, as four-doors go, that's a good-looking four-door car.
And wow. At first, I didn't even realize it was a four-door.
That is from...
So do you think this is a cooler car than the two-door?
I don't know what the two-door looks like. This is
They definitely charge more for the two-door.
72 72 or 73 XA GT Falcon and this Tavo sent this up. So, yeah, I think that's a decent looking car. Man, I'd drive that. I'd be on the wrong damn side of the road.
Mean Street Mopar is here, says, "What's up, everyone? Welcome in."
Oh.
We're having a live stream. We're talking about cars, specifically 4-doors this week, but also we're trying to show people. We always show our viewers if they send us in photos. Who was it that sent us a picture of their burned up RV plug? That was cool that they actually
that was
Gearhead said Whistling Diesel got arrested for tax evasion. That's all.
She says that's all clickbait.
AI.
Yeah,
clickbait.
It's like all over everything, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Somebody said, Dean Steve said, I don't want to sound weird. No nuclear jokes and no number 9-year-old brother of Mopar K jokes. Okay.
Yes, we reserve that for the late night videos. This is more mainstream. You know, this is our big studio show every week. But on Thursday night and on Saturday night, we do the cleanup crew. We're late night in the shop, cleaning up, working on our projects, and it's a little less interactive visually with the green. We don't have the green screen. It's a little bit harder for us to get all the emails. And we're working, so sometimes we're a little distracted. But it's a little more casual, and I don't look very good. I usually look like I just crawled out of a dumpster, and I am standing on my head underneath something. But we've got the wood stove burning, and we are just kick back, talk about our week, and talk about we get to kind of talk about every crazy thing we think of. But we're probably not going to get into some of those topics during this particular studio stream.
I want to say something about Whistling Diesel here.
All right.
I have no idea what happened to him, but it brings up something. Because I've been asked this by people. Does YouTube take out taxes? No. There's in the U.S., if you have a job, they take out taxes. And then, and then at the end of the year, you file your taxes, and a lot of people get some money back, or sometimes you have to pay some more, but that's when you even up with the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. If you don't have, YouTube's not a job. They pay you for your videos. So they send you a form. In the U.S., it's called 1099. And then you have to file taxes, submit that 1099, and you have to pay taxes on that money. And if you don't, the IRS knows that you got money because the 1099 was filed. So I just wanted to explain how that works with YouTube. It's like any other kind of contract work where you get a 1099. Just interesting, I think. Anyway, it always comes up. Some friend will ask me,
Vintage just had an Adder ad. I don't know who that is, but you get 2 points. We got some other ads.
He has no idea what it is either.
Well, maybe look it up. We'll all know better. Viva Aerobus Airline.
Viva Aerobus.
That's what I said, right?
Okay.
Mexican spec. All right. So all the people telling us about their advertisements get 2 points, and I thank our advertisers for this ad break. They're paying for the kilobits so that we can stream through the internet, the magic of internet, directly worldwide. That's pretty impressive. In HD. Look how crisp those pixels are. That's pretty impressive, especially since this is a junk potato camera.
Dean Stevenson said the form's a 6601 in New Zealand because, they'd be upside down. So.
All right.
I'm waiting for my 6601.
What other pictures do we
have?
No,
it's a 1099.
Who sent this picture in?
This is from Tavo.
Oh,
and
okay.
I do like that.
And
then Dean Stevenson says, styled in the USA with an Englishman, Brian Rossi, who did the pen work. XAs are very much like the best of the 70 Torino and Maverick. And you know what? That kind of shows, doesn't it? Same kind of thing. I think that's a great looking car anyway.
All right.
So
I agree.
I got
For a 4-door, it's pretty good.
I drive that.
I would prefer the 2-door version, but only because it's worth a bunch of money.
I drive
But to
that.
drive, to pay for, I would rather have this
Oh my God.
Hey, that looks a lot like
This
my
is
car. That looks
Buddy
exactly like my
Buddy
car.
Carfano sent this. Yeah,
How'd you get a picture of my car?
that's a lot. It is the same color. It's a little rougher than yours. It has
Not a
leaf.
lot rougher.
It
It
has
probably just looks like it needs
it
clean.
has leaves just like yours.
There's my 66 Dart.
It's not yours.
It's,
Let's see.
I like
I
it.
wonder
It
if I
looks
can.
good.
I wonder if I can click on these. Oh, I can.
That's what the interior looks like on my
See?
66 as well.
But
Although
that's the
that's in
original
nice
seat. That's the
condition.
original seat.
I know, mine look
You-
like garbage.
We went and picked out some material, and Kim redid the seats.
And I am
We
not
did
an
videos on
upholstery
it.
person.
We did, but yeah, she's never done upholstery. But you know what? It turned out pretty good.
It didn't have a big hole in it. I used pool noodles and we fixed it up.
you know, how they get all sagged out and everything. She put pool noodles all in there and then put some foam on top of it and redid it. Well, it was too much, so we had to take it apart, take out some of the pool noodles, and then put it all back together. But you can sit in it, and there's no holes in the seats. It supports you well. It's okay.
It still sits a little high. My head,
Oh,
my
see,
hair kind of hits the roof. It gets weird after a while. I gotta work on
you
that.
want to take out some more pool noodles.
Yeah, I got to take out a noodle or two.
You know what? That car, we get in it, it just always starts, always runs. The windshield looks like crap because it's got all the white, the windshield's starting to turn into a piece of crap. So we need to put a windshield in it. But that car is,
Yeah, it's
you
delaminated.
can't drive it at night because the car's coming at you, just
The
light up the
windshield is
windshield.
terrible, but
So
it all works out.
So we need to,
You can.
but it's a reliable car. It's pretty nice.
The motor runs great, and it runs 1158s in the 8th mile, which is pretty slow, but respectable for a slant 6.
And then Tavo send this. Let me look again.
Do we have some more pictures? Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
what you're
trying
looking
to.
for?
I'm sorry. Tavo sent this. It's
Oh,
coming up. I'm trying to get to it.
Hurry,
I'm just not very fast.
Click it, click it, click it.
Oh God, calm down. That's not it. That's it. He said he worked for that company.
Oh.
And let me see what else he said.
Rosmek?
He worked for that company who built these trucks. The steering wheel is definitely on the correct side because it has both sides.
Whichever side you got to
Look,
be on.
look, it warns
Street sweeper.
it warns everybody coming down the road with the signs on the bumper. Dual control. That way, if you get two people in there don't get along and they start arguing, that one's going this way and the other one's going this way, or they turn toward each other, does the truck collapse this way? But man, can you imagine being in an argument with somebody? Dean says, "I'm worried now." Why is he worried now?
Don't worry. Be happy.
Yeah, Mexican Specs' station wagons are best. Where do you see that? You know what? Those are 4 doors. I gotta scroll back here.
Mexican Spec's gonna go make pudding.
What is this? This is
Vintage just unboxed new cab mounts for his 67 F250. That's cool. Cab mounts will be good. You're supposed to have those. I had a 78 Dodge pickup. The cab mounts were so rotten that when you hit a bump, the bearing in the steering column was broken out of the column. So when you hit a bump, the steering wheel would come up from the angle of the cab coming down. It would come up, and if you weren't careful, it would come up out of the column and fall down. And pick it up and stick it back in.
Gene Stevenson. A lot of times I don't get his jokes, but landlord said the rent is late. Might have to litigate.
Might have to litigate.
Also has 2
Don't
exhaust pipes
worry.
for the 2 engines. 2 engines.
Be happy.
Okay, you see this? This is Barrow's project that he's been talking about.
Oh, wow.
Putting a more normal kind of non-Corvair engine, I should say, in a Corvair.
That's awesome. I love it.
And that's a good.
Are you
body
making
style.
any progress videos about it, Barrows? I know you're so busy. That's a cool looking project.
that's
Love to see it.
that's something that when you're working on a car, a big project, you got a video and work on the project. And Kim and I, the reason we can do that is because there's two of us, and we both know how to do both. And so I can video when she's working, she can video when I'm working, and we get stuff done. But trying to do this by yourself and get the videos done, that's gotta be hard. Or more difficult, I should say. You set the camera up and walk away from it, I guess. Let's see here. Chrysler. This is Slimo says Chrysler stuff brings back good memories with my family, but I'm a Holden Chevy, Chev Black Sheep. I like all the Australian cars, or most of them. Luis says 68 Chevelle. 68 Chevelle. 68 Chevelle had a 1-year instrument panel. It's my favorite one on all the Chevelles. And I had an El Camino for a while, a 68 El Camino. It had that dash. It was pretty nice. 69, the cars look almost the same, but the dash is different. I don't know why they changed that. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
They went from might have to litigate to that don't confront me none, as long as I get my money by Friday.
Okay, let's see what
I
else.
told my landlady I was going to pay the rent, and then she was so nice.
Oh,
Lord, she was lovey-dovey.
Oh, Buddy Carfano sent me a video. How long is this video? Should I put it up? Whose video is this? Where'd it come from? I don't usually show other people's videos.
It's a SEMA build. It's somebody taking a video of a SEMA build. Is it a 4-door?
No, it's an El Camino. I don't really want to show somebody else's video.
Maybe skip
I'm
that
sorry.
then.
Gonna skip it.
Lester Lasabre says some of the Rumpke Refuse Company garbage trucks in Cincinnati area have dual controls. That kind of makes sense. The clock on the wall says 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol.
Last call for alcohol. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, here we go. 4 doors. 4-door Camaro. Another 4-door Camaro. What is that? That's on behind my head.
That's AI.
4-door, all these 4-door Camaros. Yeah, it's probably AI.
That's AI. Get
AI
that off
something.
my screen.
That's AI or something. That's Buddy Carfano sent that. Well, I guess
Hippie Long is debating buying a 2-post lift. They are like $2,500 here. But, well, you also have to bolt it into the ground, don't you? So you got to have enough concrete.
Oh, you got to have concrete that's adequate. Can
Yeah.
you zoom that a little bit?
Sure.
Somebody did this. I think
Didn't we determine that? Yeah.
this
you
was
can
an AI.
see that's
Oh
AI.
yeah. Look at that.
We've seen this before.
Look at the other side of the car
Don't
through the
believe
window.
everything you see.
Through the windows.
Yeah.
That would be tough to get in and out of because Pinto's already a little bit short. That short door would be tough.
The proportions work, though. It looks like a station.
Yeah, if it were a little longer, it'd probably work okay. But obviously, it's only one side of the car. We asked for 4 doors. We got weird 4 doors. What is this? Buddy, you send me links that don't work. Yep, that link doesn't work. Here's another one. I think he actually sent the second one. Oh, this is even worse. That's got to be AI. Fake 4-door wagon. But here, where's my cursor?
I mean, that looks more like it could have come from somewhere.
But here's what I had. I had one of those. Mine was red. It was a bright red one. It was pretty rusty. Even in Central California, it was rusty. These things rust so quickly. But yeah. But I like Vegas other than the corrosion issues. What is this? But he sent all these AI things.
Mexican Spec says it was built as a test, and he thinks, and they only did one side. I mean, it is possible.
Oh, so they actually did it. I mean, manufacturers did that kind of stuff, especially their clay models. You see sometimes once It's right down the middle of the car. The clay model on one side will be different than the clay model on the other side.
Vintage says the proportions look decent until you realize how short that Pinto wagon really is. They are tiny. Yeah, they'd be little doors.
That's why I said getting in and out of that front door would be tough. And in the back door, I guess you could put kids in there or something. But and then Buddy Carfano sent this 4-door Monte Carlos, which is probably. Can you back it out a little bit because it's I don't know even.
The technology.
You have the technology. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to look at a 4-door.
Four-door Monte Carlo.
4-door cars that don't exist. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oops, what was that? That I pushed.
Mexican Spec says, I like Vegas. Said nobody ever. No, he likes Vegas.
I like them when they're not all rusted, but I mean, good luck finding one
And
today.
Dougster says, check your oil daily on a Vega.
Daily? I used to carry a case of oil in the bag. I just buy the cheapest oil you get. Back when you had cans with a spout, and I kept the spout in the cans in the trunk. And every time I filled it up with gas, and it was not a very big gas tank. It was probably like 8 or 9 gallons. You'd get down there empty, put 8 or 9 gallons in it, 2 quarts of oil. Guaranteed. It'd be
2 quarts?
It'd be 2 quarts low.
A tank?
Every tank of gas, 2 quarts of oil.
Wow, that's an oil consumption problem.
That was my little, they made a hatchback, and then they made a little tiny, I guess they call it a sedan or a coupe or something. I had the ugliest one there was. I had one of those. And it was white. And then I camouflaged it. I had a camouflaged Vega.
Johnny C says he noticed a 66 Valiant wagon on Marketplace for $2,000. It's all in primer with a slant 6. Cool body style, but I have no room. Boy, that would be kind of a cool car. Where is it located? Oklahoma. Washington. It's always in Washington when it's something I like. Not that I'm in the market for more vehicles. Our lot is full until we finish more projects. It's so hard to say no. Plus $2,000 is a big outlay, but that's asking price, so maybe you could haggle.
This is from Mean Street Mopar. I'm getting this small block scatter shield for the 318 Triple Crown. So this is some of his Triple Crown build.
Who's?
Mean Street Mopar.
Oh, that's a nice looking kit.
Where's my cursor? Here it is. He sent in 2 pictures. So this one's probably...
Approved. If you're going to run a manual transmission, you got to have all the safety stuff.
And for people in here that are not into the whole no-name national thing, there's a class called the Triple Crown. And it's a class where you should be able to build a car without putting, like $7,000 parts in it. Tanner ran in the Triple Crown. I don't know how much money he had in that, but it wasn't huge. And it was a pretty good running car. And that's what that class is for. My Pontiac Astra wagon, same as Vega, burned oil so bad I was using straight 50 weight oil in it. I think I was running 40 or 50 in mine. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. 50 was a little harder to find. I think I was running straight 40 in it. You can't run thin oil in it. You have to put oil in between fuel stops.
Johnny C says Salinas, California. Yeah, I'm not driving to California for an old used car.
Well, wait a minute. What's in Salinas?
That Dart wagon.
Dart wagon.
Don't worry about it.
What did I miss?
I don't know. You were here the whole time.
I don't know. I was busy reading my
Dougster
email.
says that Lakewood Bell housing is a pricey unit in itself. Yes, they can be. I think if you're running certain classes, they have to be like date stamped. So once they're out of date, you can get them really cheap, and they're still very strong, but they won't let you run them in, I don't know, NHRA, but I don't know that anybody is worried about date if you've got I don't know though. I don't know, because I don't run a manual transmission in anything that I got right now. But I'll surely find out if that's what I want to run. Do your research.
Simo says, hey, Buff, Chrysler tested a turbine car here in the 60s. I remember that. A mid-mount helicopter turbine in the U would be good. You've got to have a mate who can. Well, here's the deal. In the Air Force for several years, I worked in an APU shop, which are the little jet engines that they put in the back of the airplane that starts the main engines, or they run around with them in a, we call it an H cart, aerospace ground equipment cart, and it would come around. It had one of those turbine engines in the back. It would supply compressed air out of a tube about this big around, like 150 psi. I mean, it was a hell of a compressor, but it also had a shaft on it that you could run a generator, oil, uh, hydraulic pump, or anything on there. So I'm really good with those. And then I ran the shop for the last 2 years I was there. So I'm pretty good with those engines. And I've been looking online, but they're, you can find them, but they got problems and they're old and they're run out. And I've thought about it, but it would just be it'd be a cool thing. Flip a switch and hear a thing wind up and hot exhaust coming out the back and everything. But yeah, it's not practical. Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be a fun thing to take to car shows, I guess. But
Mean Street Mopar says he got a pretty good deal. Glad to hear it. That's how we have to be on the lookout for the parts that we need, and we have to be frugal about how we spend things. And it's really not a secret Mexican spec, because anybody who's running a car with a manual transmission has to have this explosion-proof bell housing. So he's saying my car is going to be able to come together with a 4-speed or whatever he wants there. So
no,
and the thing about No Name Nationals, right, is it's a YouTube content creator kind of thing. So keeping secrets is kind of like counterproductive. You want to like sort of show your project.
It's all the people you watch on YouTube that are kind of the car people.
Well, that's the idea.
And you get there and you're hanging out with them all. It's really fun.
But everybody wants to kind of see what you're building, and I don't know, I guess you could keep some stuff ace in the hole kind of stuff, but most of it you want to be able to show.
So before this scrolls away, and it's about to.
Oh no!
Granddad's Junk says these SS are very rare.
It's a 253 4-speed?
253 4-speed. I don't know what a 253
That is
is.
a beautiful car.
This is, Tavo sent this.
Oh, and man, they get all the best stuff out there.
It's a Holden HQ SS, 1972. That looks a lot like a Monaro. Is that like the same body as a Monaro, but a 4-door? I don't know.
That's a really beautiful car.
Oh, here it is. Tavo, Holden SS. All had 253 V8. That's the little V8 that we didn't get. 4-speed and built in 3 colors: infrared, ultraviolet, and lettuce alone. Is that lettuce alone? Lettuce alone. Who picks these color names? They do the same thing in the U.S.
I like the shape and styling of that car. It looks really good. I like the line.
I think that's the same as a Monaro, and the Monaro's a 2-door. Am I right or not? I don't know. Mexican Spec says, I am seeing an Opel in the front end. I'm seeing a Monaro in the front end. I don't know. Okay, yes, now an auto mall. What happened? I missed more commercials.
No, Tavo answered your questions.
Oh, Monaro. Okay, Tavo. Monaro 4-door was at Kingswood with armrests. Stupid thing is, until then, Monaro meant 2 doors. Okay. I always liked Monaro, but I like this too. Phil Zimon designed it. He was a Ukrainian immigrant and has such great styling tastes. Yeah, okay, and then Slimo says 4-door version of Monaro. See, we got Monaros here, but they said Pontiac GTO on them. We got them for, 3 years? Maybe 4 years? In the mid-2000s, like 04, 05, 06, something like that. Man, I like those cars. Man, there's one for sale. You know where I've pointed it out, you know where the Chicago hot dog place is?
Mm-hmm.
There's that little car lot right there.
Yeah.
And there's a Monaro in there, but it says GTO on it. But I bet people want a fortune for those things now.
Hippie Long asks, explosion proof or just iron bell? Does my stock bell pass? Hippie Long, I don't know. The best people to ask are the president of the American Hot Rod Association, that's Dallas Brown, and he is live with Professor P of Slant Daily Garage on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, tomorrow night, and they've already got
They are the ones who wrote the rules, and they will know.
And they already have
What we need
the
to do.
thumbnail up. So if you look up,
Oh, they're live tomorrow, huh?
they're live tomorrow, but they
So you
already
could-
have
that's
they
what
already
you
have the
gotta
thumb
ask.
they already have the thumbnail up.
Because
So you
I
can
don't
find
even
them.
have a manual transmission car, so I don't know. I really do think though that you want the best thing you got. Like I don't think you're allowed to run an aluminum bell housing on a manual transmission at that event because explosions can be incredibly dangerous. And I've seen where, like parts of the transmission come up through the floor and up through the hood. And yeah, if you're gonna be I don't know. I don't know. Because you would think there'd be a class like where a stock car, we're just going to run it, not really race it, where they would be like, oh, you're fine.
Barracuda says Menards are also 4 doors. Okay. Yeah, oh, man. For a 4-door car, I think that's a good looking car. Let me see what I think there's 2 pictures of it. Trying to get my cursor on the little arrow. It's tiny. Oh yeah, there we go. I can't really see what the taillights look like, but
It looks like they're in the bumper.
oh, they are. Oh, I was looking at that SS emblem back there, and now I see that's an SS emblem. And then are the taillights in the bumper?
They
I
are.
don't know.
Yeah.
Vintage says, I ran aluminum bell housing at No Name Nationals this year. See, I don't know. You know, it probably depends on the
Maybe it depends on your ET.
speed of the car. So, yeah, I don't really know. And that's why Dallas Brown and Shane Polito, they do that live show on Wednesday nights, and it's 2 hours of tech. It's just all tech stuff. So that's the place to go to ask those questions, and they'll surely answer them. Or they'll refer you to the rules that are online. Let's see. Johnny C. They also filmed a short scene at Cal State Hayward. My sister watched them film Small World. Slimo, hey Buff, the GTO has 4-door station wagon and paddy wagons. What? only GTOs here had 2 doors. Now, a few years later, they had the Pontiac G8, which was the 4-door. It was an Australian car, but I don't know what it was. It was, what was the 4-door? Does anybody know? The G8 Pontiac that came out, I think, in 08. It was like 08, 09, 10, something like that, 2 or 3 years. Had a Corvette engine in it, 4-door. Those are pretty nice cars, but it's same thing. It's like it's a cult. Those people know what they have, and well, some of them have V6s, so those aren't worth a lot. But the ones with the Corvette engine, good luck, Everybody wants big bucks for them.
Luis says it looks like a fantasy car from Hot Wheels. It sure does. Although I don't know that they'd ever have the 4-door version. Did Hot Wheels make 4-door versions? Or was it only 2-door sports cars? That's a good question. I do have a Hot Wheels. I hope it didn't get too much coffee on it.
On what? Oh, that?
My
Well,
Hot Wheels.
it's still sealed
It's
up.
a Ram Chargers. I got it at Walmart in the Hot Wheels, new in box. I thought it was cool.
Trying to find my... What? That's got to be AI. It says Mav TV. What's Mav TV? I don't know. This is from Bruce Culchin. A 4-door Barracuda, but look at the shape of the C-pillar. That's got to be done by AI.
That looks a little wonky.
Or did
I would
somebody
not
did
believe that
somebody
unless
do
somebody
that?
has verified.
Why would you do that?
It does look like it's at like a SEMA show or something like that. Motion.
Barracuda. The HQ 4-door Monaro came with the option of a 350 Chevy Turbo Hydro 351, was used here for classic circuit racing and did a lot of winning. What was the 4-door that was like in 2008, 2009? It was a Holden, and then we got it here as a Pontiac G8. Those are pretty nice cars,
Mexican Spec says that car looks weak. I like the front end. I don't know. If you were gonna do a conversion like that,
Well, then, buddy,
I expect more. We were looking at how we could easily do the Valiant conversion. And I was like, no, I want to do it better. I want it to be, I don't want people to go, yeah, they did it. I want people to go, oh, wow, that looks good. I want it to be better. Better than you would do if you just slapped it together. I don't want it to look like a complete hack job. So we've been spending extra time cutting and fitting, and you guys will get to see that on Thursday night if you are in the Thanksgiving live stream.
Okay, Vintage says the Pontiac G8 and GTO is a Holden Commodore. Well, I think the GTO was the Monaro, and the Commodore, that's what I couldn't think of, was the Holden Commodore.
Talking about a lot of Australian cars tonight.
We got a lot of people.
Man.
We got a lot of people from Australia in here, and New Zealand. Of course, they know the Australian cars well as well. Can you zoom in on that a little bit, buddy? Carfano
All we do is talk about foreign cars. We talk about Mexican cars. We talk about Australian
they're
cars.
good. They're cool cars.
Oh, look at that. That has a bed.
Somebody made a four-door Ute out of a GTO, which is a Monaro. I don't know. I don't know.
The bed is like 3 foot long.
Good for a gas can or something you want to keep outside. I don't know.
That seems like a lot of work on an expensive car for not much gain.
Luis, what do they have in Venezuela? Do they have what kind of General Motors cars? Do they call them all Chevrolets and Pontiacs and Buicks like that, or like in Australia that it wasn't a Chevrolet, it was a Holden, which is a little different. I was just curious. And if you're a car guy, you probably know this stuff. And
Mexican Spec asked if we're having turkey. I don't think we are.
You know what we might do?
Get
you know what we
turkey,
might do?
We haven't planned it, no.
We've done this before, and I talked to Kim. Here goes the ads. I missed them again. How come I'm missing them? I'm not paying attention.
Get on the ball.
We could go you can buy turkey drumsticks or parts of turkey and cook them.
Yeah.
I don't know. We may do that, but we talked about it. You know, if we buy a whole turkey and cook it,
that's an insane amount of turkey.
The turkey will go bad before we finish it. There's only 2 of us. You know, how much turkey do you want to eat? So I don't know. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have fun on Thanksgiving. We're going to go to the shop and work on the Ute. We're going to do a live show. That's what we're going to do on Thursday. Thanksgiving. God, that's coming right up, isn't it? It's supposed to get cold. We're going to have lots of wood in the shop for the wood stove.
Wait, what are we doing with the wood stove?
Thursday, it's supposed to start getting cold. I said we gotta have plenty of wood in there to keep that.
Oh, we've got lots of wood.
Keep the heat.
We got to get to work.
Yeah, we just got
stuff tomorrow.
But the wood's in a van, and we got to get it over.
Today was kind of a down day, but we were in the shop last night, cutting.
We were in the shop,
sizing, and
early this morning.
You guys wouldn't know all the little measurements and fitments that we've been doing to see it, but I'm pretty sure by Thursday it's just gonna go together, and you'll be able to really conceptualize where we're going with things. Big changes. It's so cool. Wasn't it neat? It was like, wow, that's gonna actually happen.
Vintage got a local Nissan ad. Lisa's Buff and Kimmy, you're so awesome.
Thank you. Mexican Specs is only 2 days away. You're going to have to fight an old lady at the store for the last turkey. The old lady knows to get the turkey a week before because you have to defrost it. If you haven't got your turkey by now,
wait till Friday and we get all the turkeys that are at half price.
If you go to buy a frozen turkey now, they're already marked down because it's too late to thaw.
It'll be Sunday before it's thawed out.
Yeah.
Okay, the Chevrolet SS was a no-badge Commodore also. Yeah, these things, I think they had some of these police cars, didn't they?
What is this car?
This is a Chevy SS. We didn't have a lot of them.
What year do you think that is? 2018?
Yeah, somewhere around there. I know they came out with these when I was working in Maryland because there was a guy there who was all excited about it. And I don't know if he bought one or not, but man, he was all excited about it.
It just looks like a new car to me. It doesn't look like anything
it's
exciting.
Front engine, rear drive, Corvette engine, that kind of thing. So they were quite a thing.
So it's got a front engine LS.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the Malibus. But the Malibu's a front driver wimpy car, and this is a real car.
This is a super powered car.
Yeah,
I
this is
got you.
this came from this. They were built in Australia. Yeah, no badge Commodore. Let's see. I would like to see what the 318 would do. I want it to rev to the moon. Marine Street. Okay, Mark Survey at a place I worked. An old guy came in to get his Cadillac Catera that he just bought for a safety check. Needed a steering component, don't remember what, and it was over $700. The problem with those things, and I knew people that worked on them. Those were that's a European car that was a what were the General Motors of Germany? I can't think of what that was. General Motors in Germany. Opel. That was an Opel that was rebadged as a Cadillac Catera here, and they were a nightmare. Carl, my friend Carl, who's gone now, but Carl, when he would get laid off, which happens sometimes, he'd work for a used car guy, and he'd fix cars in his driveway for the used car lot, and he had to work on a Catera, and he had nothing good to say about that car trying to get parts, and I helped him try to get some parts. And I knew people in England that could get them, so I was trying to help with that. It was a real nightmare.
Someone mentioned a 318. Main Street Mopar and Vintage Adventure Drives know about the 318s, and I've been working on a 318 engine, and that project is stalled a little bit. I took the cylinder heads out, had them serviced. When I got them back, I found a cracked valve seat and some issues with some of the valve guides. I got to take it back to the machine shop. I'm not going to try and do that here. So, but it's going to be some delay getting things through the machine shop through the holidays. So I'm going to see what I can do, but it's kind of on a back burner while we work on the Valiant, which is awesome because I'd rather focus on the Valiant. But the 318 is in there. It's in the pipe. It's in...
Max suspects I never saw the appeal of the first Catera, neither did I. He says of the later CTS. You ever drive a CTS-V? You look in the mirror and every car is behind you because it's so damn fast. You take a CTS-V and change in one pulley, you had over 600 horsepower. It's just an amazing car. I kind of like the CTS-V, but I didn't like the instrument panel. It was too Cadillac-ish. But the car looked good. Yeah, Brett Borg. Brett Borg says Opel Commodore. That's what it was a Commodore. Okay. Yeah, because they were a Catera here. I mean, it was a cool looking car, but when they're a couple of years old, and you couldn't get parts already. Just turned into a nightmare to work on.
These cats are belong to Vintage Adventure Drives. Tanner has a cat channel with cars on it. And if you want to get your cats something special, a gift for the holidays, for Christmas, whatever you celebrate, buy them a box.
Well, you see,
they love boxes.
And you see the black cat staring at some of Tanner's cars over there, and the lighter colored cat is looking down at a car part, going, "What the hell is that?"
Mm-hmm. They wonder where the rumble noise comes from. They don't understand it. Kitties, says Olive. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I like cats. I always like cats. They're pretty cool.
All right, what other pictures do we got? Do we have lots of emails? How much we got?
Tommy Hanlon's here.
Welcome in.
From Dublin.
We are worldwide.
I said there were people from Ireland, and it was too early for them to be here. But now it
is a frosty morning in Dublin, he says.
He's waking up, and oh, look at that, 2:44 in the morning. Wow. Yeah. That's, where am I at here? What do we got? Another picture. A CTS-V wagon that Buddy Carfano sent in.
Is that a real thing, or is that AI?
I think so.
You can never tell anymore. Anything could be fake.
I don't know. It's a wagon. It's a CTS-V. Can you imagine that? A cat, like when I was a kid, a Cadillac, like old men drove them, and they were big old boats that go down the road and everything. This is a good handling car with a 6-speed manual transmission and about 600 horsepower. That's not my grandfather's Cadillac, Jeez. Yeah, I'd drive that. Except I don't like all the electronics, you know. Because then when they break, you gotta fix them. Oh, here we go.
Mexican Spec says, yes, it is real. And Tommy Hanlon wants to know if anyone wants a cat for Christmas.
Oh, you're gonna
He's got one.
ship a cat from Ireland. Is there a tariff on that?
No,
Just
they'll pay you to take them.
buy an airline ticket. I shipped a cat from Arizona to here. Well, you don't ship it. My wife at the time wanted this cat. So I bought the cat carrier, and you carry the cat in through security. You got to take the cat out of the bag, and hopefully the cat doesn't get loose in the airport and freak out. And put the cat back in the cat carrier, and then you put your cat under the seat in front of you, and the cat rides to wherever you're going. So I said goodbye to the cat at the airport. She went through the airport, and then I don't know, some hours later, she sent me a picture of the cat. In this room, we used to have a couch, and it was like a normal living room instead of a studio. And there was the cat sitting there on the couch. Looked real happy. So, probably a bad day for the cat. Got an airliner ride. But it was $99. $99 for the ticket for the cat.
Barry Kuda says he prefers turkey for Christmas. I think they advertise and discount ham for Christmas. Turkey for Thanksgiving. It's the traditional sale items.
What did I do here? I downloaded.
That's how they get you in the store. They give you the cheap turkey with purchase.
Can you back that out a little bit, please?
No.
No.
All right. He wants to see
ham and goose for Christmas.
Goose. I've never cooked a goose.
I never cooked a goose either.
I don't know, but my goose is cooked.
I've had duck before. I've never had goose.
More kitty.
These are.
I'll be right back, everybody.
These are cats from down under. These are from. Who's this from? Tavo, I think. I gotta go back and look because I didn't look. Yeah, these are from Tavo. Tavo's cats. I'll zoom in a little bit, but only one of them we can see their face. They're looking away. They're looking at? What are those? Pool balls. See what else we have here. What's going on? I'm sorry, Kim's not here to watch the chat, and I'm poking at my email. Turkeys are free if you spend $1.50 at grocery. $1.50, $150. What? Middle one had to have a clip. His long fur got matted. Oh, really? It looks like that cat looks like it could have matted fur. Cold morning for kitties. You know? Do you like green eggs and ham? I had that book when I was a little kid.
What are you doing sitting in front of the heater?
What happened? What happened? Oh, I see. You came into like
Hippie
part
Long
of the
says
picture.
pork and crop for New Year's here. Absolutely, Hippie Long. I agree with that.
I didn't know what happened because like all of a sudden you're like in the picture kind of weird.
Barry Kuda, I do not like them, Sam. I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I will not eat them in a box or with a fox or in a car near or far.
Where's all that?
That's the response. That's Susie.
Yeah, I remember that book. I had that book when I was a little kid. Mexican Spec, 2 nights ago, there was an ambulance in front of my house. All the light flashing. Today there was a truck out there. Lots of flowers and a lot of people there. Somebody died. They didn't get him to the hospital on time. Or he's dead already. Yeah, that's sad. People come, people go, sadly. We're here right now. Mopar K, hey, I made it. Kid's asleep.
Hey, Mopar K, check out the Mopar K channel. Mopar K don't play. She makes lots of shorts.
Turn the sound down.
She's working on her cars. She's got some pretty cool cars.
Turn the sound down so the kids don't wake up.
Shh.
Gearhead, Cabasa, and Kraut with what? What is that? what is that word?
I don't know the last
Canola.
thing.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, tell us what
You're gonna have to look that up.
no fly is.
Kim, can you get on your? What are you doing? You're standing like they're half a person over there.
Well, I'm waiting for my coffee.
Oh, okay. Vintage. We in the business call that a Signal 30. Oh, Signal 30 was also they used signal codes in Ohio. In California, they didn't use signal codes. They used the 1144 was they needed a medical examiner, but Signal 30. I didn't know they used that in Oklahoma. That's interesting. Yeah, I'd never heard of signals. We had a movie we had to watch when we got our driver's license. It was called Signal 30, and you can imagine what that was. Is all these terrible accidents we had to look at. Try to scare you into driving normal. Pronounced Nifla. That's pronounced Nifla. You know what I did? I didn't turn my phone down. I turned it up earlier because Kim went somewhere, and I always leave my phone where I can hear the ringer when she's gone. And then I forgot to turn the ringer off. So I am going to. So I pushed the wrong button. There we go. Okay, it's done. And then I think Mexican Spec. What's he doing? Oh, I'm looking. I got so much here. I don't know. I'll have to look at this. I'll have to look at this after the live. I saw something there from Mexican Spec, but I think it's I think it's one of his Instagram load things he loaded up. Tao, that's a very old YouTube video called Signal 30. Man, probably what Buff just mentioned. Yeah, it probably was because we had to watch that. I got my driver's license in 1970. Oh, you got that.
I'm trying not to spill any more coffee.
Do not tip that cup over. Before we're
all
gonna
the cups of coffee that I have gotten in the last 3 years, how many have I spilled?
One, but you got to spill the
onto
biggest
the computer.
The biggest cup onto the computer and the mouse.
That was bad. Gnoplia is a heart soup. Thank you, Dougster. Moparquet has a space duster. Yes.
Where's this? Are you out of four-door picks? I am out of four-door picks. I didn't want to say that because they were rolling in right while I was talking, but they quit rolling in. So Moparquet, do you have any four-door cars? I bet you don't. I bet you got all the cool cars, the two-door cars.
Moparquet has a pretty nice fleet of cars down there.
Man, she is
fun stuff.
She is definitely a Mopar person. Do you have anything other than Mopars down there? She's down there in the warm part of the U.S. But you're supposed to even get a little bit cold this next couple of days. But not as cold as we will. Kitty in the middle had half a haircut. Okay,
oh, I see. Yes.
I'm pouring another drink.
Moparquet replaced a whole fuel system, and she's very proud. You've got a lot of good teachers and helpers around Moparquet. Everybody likes to help Moparquet.
She has a 68 four-door Satellite. Do you have a picture of it?
Oh,
we'll show a picture of it, because we're showing four-door cars tonight.
Yeah, if you have a picture, send it, but...
She's going to have to run outside and take a picture in the dark. No,
don't
do that.
Mopar at the Moparquet Don't Play channel. We're not too picky about the brands. We have favorites, but that doesn't mean we play favorites.
Yeah, we have Ford products.
Yeah, Chrysler products.
Ford. Products. Do we have any GM stuff? And we have... Oh, the Jeep is Chrysler.
You have a motor. You have a 350.
I have a 350 Chevy engine. I don't know what it'll go into yet. Yeah, all it says Space Duster. Almost bought one like that, but they aren't common. I never knew about that until Moparquet was showing hers. And I had no idea what she was talking about. I thought it was a joke. Like, went into space. I thought it was some Elon Musk was going to launch. But it wasn't. It's actually, that's what it is.
Tavo said that his cat sat quiet and calm like he enjoyed it. Well, that's good. Some people like it.
Cats, sometimes they'll squirm and go nuts, and sometimes they just trust you, you know?
Yeah.
And,
Maybe he was sick of all that itchy, tangled hair.
maybe they understand what you're doing. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pretty smart. Tommy Hanlon says, cat grooming, good luck with that. If your cat does not want a haircut, you are not going to really do it. But if they're fine with it, sometimes, same with baths. Like some dogs love water, and others you cannot get them in a bath.
I had a big old dog. It was a half black lab, half pointer, 100-pound dog. Man, all you had to do was, you didn't even have to look at the dog or anything else. If you used this word, you said bath somewhere in the house, that dog would hunker down and go into some corner and shake because he didn't like the bathtub. You said bath, he was not happy. And then you take him there, he'd go reluctantly, you'd lead him and put him in the bathtub, and he'd just shake, and I'd get him all clean and everything. And then he's wet, so you take him outside to dry off, and you know what he does? Runs right for a dirt pile and rolls through it. Because that's what dogs do.
I had a beagle, and if he got out of the yard, he would run up in the horse field and roll in fresh horse poop, and he would stink to high heaven, and he was all happy, and then I'd have to throw him right in it because he would come and roll on the floor in the house.
Look at
So
this.
I learned that one time. You have to check the dog every time, and if he got out of the fence and got in the horse field, you had to wash him. He hated it. But once he knew he couldn't get out of the bathroom, and then he was in the shower, and I'd close the shower door, and then he would just stand there and shake like the scaredest thing ever.
So,
I didn't hurt him. I just washed him.
So Vintage says this is right after he got the glass installed in the back window, the backlight.
Oh, yeah, it looks better.
Oh, yeah.
He had some rust repairs.
And then, yeah, that's right. I remember that now. From last week, he was showing us that. And then Luis was asking if that's a police car. I don't think it is. I think Tanner, didn't your father buy that?
Car, yeah.
Did your father buy that new or almost new or something that had been around for a while? And here it is again. Got a little surface rust on it. You can always tell a 72 of this body style because the whole grill's down kind of low.
It is.
And all the others are up higher, like in a normal grill position. But 72, it was down low, which I think looked good.
Gear gives us NAFLA preparation instructions. Dry it, fry it in bacon grease, and diced potatoes.
Just like
serve with kraut and sausage.
What kind of heart is that?
I don't know. Or it might be dumplings. I don't know.
Okay, Mopar.
Blake Geddish. I'm going back because I don't recognize
Yeah, it
him.
went by in a hurry.
Had a 74 Dart Sport 360 car with a space duster option. Should have kept it. I mean, we all have those ones that we should not have let get away. I understand.
Oh, I've had so many cars that's what I say. Oh, I wish I still had that. I wish I still had that one. And when I sold them, they were just old cars. Now they're like, people pay big bucks for like 67 Mustang fastbacks or a 66 Mustang GT convertible that I had. But they were just old cars. I sold that thing for $200 to some guy, and he goes, "Oh, this is gonna be a classic someday." I go, "There's like a million of these things." No, they were like Volkswagen Beetles. Well, both those now people pay big bucks for a Volkswagen Beetle or an old Mustang. And then I had 67 Camaro, 69 Camaro, 72.
But a lot of them were just cars.
They were just old cars. I mean, the Camaros were nice cars. They were like a cut above maybe a big four-door car or something, but they were, they weren't worth like they are today.
Mopar K says her satellite needs the fuel system, the whole works, and brakes. And I said that she says ABD, but it's BBD. Ball and ball double carb.
What?
Okay. And so she'll either rebuild it or replace it. It's a bone stock 273. The BBD is a good carburetor. Nothing wrong with that. There's Kay on her car.
Mopar K dancing.
Look at her going to town.
Oh, Mexican Spec just put up my email address, but for some reason, is that clickable? Is that clickable? It is. Okay, yeah, so if you want to send pictures, I got a couple more to go. But Moparquet, I think that's got to be one of the best pictures of the evening. I didn't expect that. I expected like
Everybody
a four-door.
loves pictures of Moparquet.
I thought I was just gonna get a picture of a four-door car sitting there.
She's
No.
the princess darling of the group. I'll give it to her every time.
We get her dancing and the four-door car. That's pretty good. Oh man, I just watched one of your shorts quickly, kind of between things, and then I was going to say what it was, and I've already lost my train of thought. What the heck was it? Oh, you were talking about you haven't learned to adjust a carburetor yet, and maybe you won't be good at it. But yeah, I wasn't good at it when I first started, but I can adjust a carburetor now. Kim's good at it. Kim's really good at it.
Dean Stevenson says Jamie has tuned his BBD. Actually, the Jamie of Dead Dodge Garage just did a video on his early Dart, not early Dart, but mid-60s Dart with a slant 6, and he has set up a blow-through system on a BBD. He turbocharged straight through the BBD on his car.
Blue Grit. Anybody have a replacement hood for a Roadrunner? Blue Grit, you got Mopars? I thought you had all Fords. I thought he was a pure Ford family.
I did too.
Can you zoom in a little bit on this?
Oh, they were saying that one pictured now has dents. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Moparquet doesn't.
There's much. What? There's. Oh, is that why he's asking you? Okay, now I get it.
There.
This is one of these Cadillacs. Oh, I cannot read it. It's a Eldorado Brougham. They made these in 57 and 58. First 57 with the quad headlights, because most 57s did not have quad headlights. They had single. And it was only a few states that approved it, so I don't know how they did that. Maybe they only sold them in a few states. But that is a hell of a car. They're kind of small. They're nowhere near as big as the big Cadillacs. And I remember seeing these things in the 70s. There were still a few of them around. And they're pretty nice car. Pretty nice car. And they're four doors, with the suicide doors. Oh, I've got some others from Buddy Carafano I got to show.
Barracuda likes Moparquet, and Bench Adventure corrects me that it's a 63 Valiant with a turbocharged 170 slant 6. That's right. It's all coming back.
Oh, it's a 170.
It is, yeah.
And
it's all coming back to me. He's been fighting with that car for ages. Trying to get it just right, sorted. Takes time.
And this is also from Buddy Carafano. I got to get out of the way a little bit.
7,000 pounds of just chrome.
What's that? This?
I think the car before this, but this one qualifies as well.
Oh, that Cadillac. Those are like a baby Cadillac. They're not. They're like a 3/4 scale Cadillac. They're kind of small. Yeah, they're probably heavy. They're dense, but they're really nice cars. That Eldorado Brougham made it 2 years. Had a stainless steel roof on it, and the suicide doors. Probably my all-time favorite Cadillac was that thing. This is
Vintage Adventure sent a picture to Combat K's picture.
Oh, okay. So I saw it.
He's going for Princess.
I saw it pop up, but I haven't downloaded it yet. Buddy Carafano sent this. There's an Imperial and there's a big Lincoln.
Nice.
Lincoln Continental.
Oh, those are four doors too, without the post. Very nice.
And then
Mexican Spec thinks it will be Cats Dancing.
Oh, we'll see what he did. What did he do? What is it? Still light out there? Or did you do this? Did you do this ahead of time?
No, he pulled it from his portfolio of photography.
Oh my God! Here we go. Except he's standing on a strong part of the car because he might be a little hevier than Moparquet.
Yeah, I think he's going to stand in the middle of the hood.
She doesn't cave the hood in, and he's not a heavy guy, but he's what a half a foot taller than me at least.
He's on the hood with his boots on. Look at it sagging down in the front.
And Gearhead saying goodnight. He's got to go. Hey, before he goes, or maybe he'll go anyway, but it's getting late enough. We should start talking about what we're going to do next week. The four-door thing I didn't think was going to go well at all, but it has. It's gone real well. So anything for next week? No dancing in that video. Yeah, he isn't dancing. He's just like holding the headlight down.
Well, that's because it was from 2019. He didn't know he would be dancing back then. He knows now.
Blake Gaddis says, what is this? Expect? Thanks, spec. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so next week, what would be interesting? I never thought of doing four-door. Somebody said four-door, and I was like, why? And then we did it, and it actually turned out to be pretty good. And then I have some more from Buddy Carfano, but let's start thinking about what we're going to do next week.
Okay.
Buddy Carfano sent one in that I did not show that I should have.
Blake says he sent some pictures in. I don't know.
Okay, I'll look here in a second. I'm scrolled down at the other end of my email.
We're looking for ideas for next week. Stock cars or NASCARs, Luis is saying. Do we get a second on that? Or
what is it?
Tavo likes vans. It has been a while since we did vans.
Man, I can't believe
I'm not a big NASCAR fan. It would be weird. It'd be difficult for me to...
Oh, man, there's a whole bunch of them from Buddy Carfano that are back here, and I missed them, man. I am sorry.
Hippie Long suggests El Camino's Utes and Rancheros. We've been doing that a lot, though. We've been talking about that a lot in the late night streams because we're working on one. Dougster suggests station wagons.
This laptop I have, one corner of the screen is real dark. It's kind of a bad old laptop. It's Kim's old laptop. But it works good here. But now I need something to see something down in the lower right corner.
See it. That's
and it's so dark. I'm trying to see it. You got a flashlight? No, that won't work.
One-Eyed Cat asks, am I late? Yeah, you are. But luckily, we will leave this replay. So if you want to watch from the beginning and see all the cool cars and the conversation, you can go back and watch it. So, Blue Grit Garage says the Aussies helped us on the four doors. We did see a lot of Australian cars tonight. It was and there was some really good ones too. Honestly, I prefer some of those. Hippie Long got a Chevron ad. Well, all right. The Dino Juice is good, and Chevron supplies it, and they also support our stream. So that is good things. You get 2 points.
I don't know. There was a four-door Lincoln convertible a red one that I was going to show from Buddy Carfano, and I can't. It's so far back in my email, I can't find it. I'm sorry, man. I've lost that one.
Dougster got a advertisement for NSS4 GPS for his boat. That's interesting. I guess people could, that sort of fits our group.
Who said that?
We like gadgets.
Dougster.
Dougster,
do you have boats? Do you do boats?
No, but maybe they're just fishing for
Bonk one.
For buyers.
Opal,
you get 2 points, of course.
Opal Record E. Opal. Is that pronounced record or record? I never knew.
I'll see what.
Because here in the U.S., we didn't get many of those cars. I used to look and go, is that record or record?
Is that something we saw?
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to look it up.
Bonk one. Just put it on the screen. So I'm reading it, and I'm thinking, cars that got away next week. Cars that got away. Oh, cars that got away. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what we should do.
There is the Opal Record E.
Is it record or record? I don't know how to pronounce it.
And they did make it in a...
yeah, Mexican spec. I see it. I'm downloading them right now. I know. I'm not as fast as I could be.
It's kind of a neat looking car.
I always liked Opals, but I just don't like them here because the newer Opals, like the Cadillac Catera, you can't get parts. The old Opals, when they were simple, you can make the parts,
Vintage Adventurer lost 9 pounds over the last 9 days. You're
Wow.
not a big man, Tanner. Why are you losing weight?
Well, yeah, why you don't look like you need to lose weight. You look like
But
normal, like what normal's supposed to be.
yeah,
Why would you lose weight?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to lose weight. Either way, good or be careful, whichever applies. Your weight is you are empowered to do what you can with your weight.
Okay, can you please swap screens? This is Blake Gaddis.
That's the wrong one. There it is.
There it is.
That's a nice looking car. That's the one that got away. Oh man. Yeah, I would miss that. That's a keeper. That's the kind of thing you want to have around.
My head fits in the wheel well.
Good job.
Look at those wheels. That's interesting.
Vic's yard stopped in, just stopping in quick to say hello. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Vic.
Vintage says I hit 170 pounds. I was 152 earlier in the year. Okay.
Oh, well, great job getting down a couple of pounds.
To where you were.
Just take it easy. You'll get there.
Well, Parquet says, whose is that? That is Blake Gaddis. I don't know where Blake is from.
I don't know that he said, but
Yeah, Sam.
The name is new to me.
Yeah, let's do that next week. Cars that got away from us. Like me, my 66 Mustang convertible and my Monte Carlo. Do you want to do that or you don't want to do that? I don't have pictures of the cars. I might have a few, so I'm going to have to pull ones off the internet that are close. But I don't know. What do you think of that? And then you can tell about the cars you had. I don't know, Kim. What do you think of that?
No Barquet says that looks like Pa's purple duster. Oh, wouldn't that be funny if it was the same car? I doubt it is, but that would be wild if it was.
Oh, jeez. She sent more. She sent more. Oh, what is this? This is
more standing on the cars.
There's
Wow,
there's like a little ridge there where you can walk along there. Oh, Stinnett. I don't know how to pronounce it. Texas. So that's where you're from. You're from Texas. So that's going to be a nice dry car, unless that's right up on the coast. But like my car came from Texas, and we went to Dallas to get it, and that's why I got that particular one, is because it was dried out and
Blake's got to set us up with all the good Texas cars. You got to bird dog us some good Texas cars.
Vic's yard. I'm sad I sold my 67 Lincoln Continental, but we had 10 years of fun. Well, that's good. Yeah. My Corvette was like that, 10 years, and then I let it go. I had a 87 Corvette that left. I wish I had it now.
In the moment, it seemed like what needed to happen. There's a lot of cars like that, they come and go, and I had a car that the motor went bad and you just had to get rid of it. I was like, I wasn't putting a motor in it. It didn't make sense at the time.
Some people have a sense of humor. In this case, it's Tavo. Tavo sent more cat pictures.
We're going to have cat picture night.
Here's the first cat picture.
Yeah. Mo Parquet's showing off her skills, balance beam skills on the car.
There's the first cat.
There's the cat. That's a cat, all right.
And here's the other cat.
Another cat. Wah, wah.
That's the cat I want. Can you imagine if we had that in the yard? You would be having so much fun with that.
And that was before Mo Parquet worked on the car. It's just silly stuff.
I'll go back to that instead of the cat pictures. And then there's
Mexican
something more.
Spec says that his 1967 Continental hated him, and it was mutual.
Oh, really?
I guess he didn't like it.
Oh, here we go. This is the car, but it was a different picture. But this is it. Maybe you could zoom in a little bit.
I have capabilities.
And there was another picture of this car that I had used, that I was going to use, but I didn't. So
Fancy convertible 4-door suicide rear doors.
Look at the B pillar. It just goes up and just stops, because locking the doors together would be too difficult.
Mexican Sex says, point of order. Can we show the pictures for the theme, before going on topic, or going off topic from now on, Mexican Spec,
I thought we
we're
did.
going to try. We need to. I
did.
think we were on Tanner's pictures for quite some time before we started. But
Well,
we're going to need to look at it.
yeah, but
we're going to work on it because there's so many people who are
With
not
this
here live.
Point of order. We showed so many four-door cars tonight, didn't we? I mean,
We did.
and
we showed just, we're going to try.
Well, and we show
Cray Whip
and we
is
always
here.
show.
Welcome to the stream. And he says, where do we send photos to? That goes to buffdelcampo@gmail.com. Mexican Spec. Put a link right there.
No.
It's right there. We should pin a link. Next week we'll pin a link to where people can send pictures to.
Where is it?
And
Where is it? Where Mexican Spec put it?
right there.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to put my cursor. My cursor doesn't go on that screen.
Why do you want to do that?
Can you just type in? Because I want to do something.
What do you want to do? Try and make a link that's
Yeah,
linkable?
I know how to do it, but I can't do it from my keyboard because my keyboard doesn't attach to that screen. I can type it in, but it isn't gonna show up. Okay, then yeah, just you go like this, and you put it up, and then you go like this. Where is it? You go like this, and you go pin message. Okay, now that should be up at the top. So now,
Oh, look at you!
the email.
Look at him!
I
He's
don't know.
showing me stuff now.
I didn't know why I didn't do that to begin with. I should have done that. Oh, he goes, if you pin a link, it interferes with your chat. It does. It cuts off one chat.
Yeah, and some people might be in a situation where that's obnoxious,
Yeah,
especially
so-
if they already know the
So
thing.
we'll leave it up there for a couple minutes while we're, because we're already 2 hours and 16 minutes into this, but if somebody's going to send
But
something.
now we know how to do it. So
Okay,
for
so-
next time.
Mexican Specs, give me a, oh, you unpinned it.
Yes, but next time we'll use that because we've learned.
I was going to leave it up there for a couple minutes so people could use it for a couple minutes, but okay, whatever.
Johnny C says, remember the colorized episode of Perry Mason? They stripped his Lincoln. No, I don't remember that. Perry Mason? Wasn't that one of those law shows? I was just a kid. I wasn't watching that.
While we're bringing up TV shows, Beverly Hillbillies, they use all these Mopars. All the normal cars, not their car, but all the normal cars were Mopar cars. And what they did was because of the cameras and everything, they didn't want to take pictures through the windows. So they had all the glass taken out of the cars. I don't know if you ever noticed this. So they'll be driving along like in a mid-60s Mopar, and there's no windshield in it. There's no glass in it. They're just driving around like that. Just an interesting fact. Kind of funny.
Oh, man.
And you could see it.
Now we're getting the critique. I should not have helped other people because once you critique them, now they critique you. Hippie Long says 3 minutes per photo, not 15. Might help control time.
Jeez.
I mean, you're probably right. You're very right. Mexican Spec's good. He sets it up to just roll, and you have to keep moving.
Most
Where
people
we
already
let
know
the
that.
chat
Well,
kinda
we have people here asking the email, so I thought I'd put it up. Okay, and this is that picture's way too big, Kim.
Well, you made me make them bigger. And
I know,
now
but
it
then
was
I
small.
put something up that's
Make
smaller.
it bigger, Kim. Make it smaller, Kim. Make
This is Tanner again with
more
this.
kitty cats.
Yeah. And Mexican Spec says we didn't stay on subject, but the subject is four-door cars and your own cars, animals, shops, yourself. I think we stayed on subject.
Viewer stuff is always on topic, right?
We have the pictures, 12-second each.
And if you don't want to show us pictures of real things in your real life, then you can show us pictures of that you find on the internet of cars that you love that fit the topic. That's sort of how we've been doing. I don't know. It seems to be working okay. I don't know. Maybe if we did it better, we would be more entertaining and more people would come and visit us.
We just see Mexican Spec. I think he does 12 seconds per car when he shows.
Make it go away, Kathy Bananas. I don't know what that means exactly.
Kathy
I know
Bananas.
Who Kathy Bananas is.
Oh, you know what Kathy Bananas is. Okay, so he does. He's this very regulated. So many seconds per picture.
Yeah, Mexican Spec does his pictures 12-second each.
And
if you guys have not seen Mexican Specs,
and they prep that. They have it ready to go.
600 some photos.
But
He makes sure he has them all.
We do this on the fly,
We're
picking
random.
up pictures
We're
off
so
the internet.
random.
So,
And Mexican Specs Stream, they've made a big step. They've moved to streaming software, so the picture quality is up, way better, and they better microphones, and they're going to be the premier streamers any day now. They're really going at it. If you guys have not seen Mexican Spec stream, Mexican Spec, are you planning on streaming on like Saturday or something or do you not have anything specific set up yet? But make sure you subscribe to Mexican Spec and hit the bell so you get notified.
cats are idiots. Does anybody know where the name One-Eyed Cat came from? Does anybody know?
No, don't tell that
Does
story.
anybody know?
No, let him tell
Does
his own
anybody
story.
know? You got to hear the story, and maybe he'll tell the story. I was going to tell it, but he can tell it.
Yes.
So, but he has a cat that's a one-eyed cat.
Yeah, check out One-Eyed Cat's channel.
It's funny. It's not what you think it is.
Did we pick a topic?
Well, I think it's cars we let go.
Cars we let go.
So what have you let go that you wish you hadn't let go? Probably Volkswagen Rabbit maybe, or I always liked driving Rabbits.
I had that 72 Dodge Dart, and I really, I've always missed it. It was really special to me, and the motor went out, and I put a different motor in it, and then that went I couldn't keep a motor in it, and it had some rust underneath it that needed fixed, and I sold it to somebody. I traded it to somebody for a Monte Carlo. That was a much newer car. It was like 12 years newer. And I thought I was getting something, and honestly, it was a lousy deal. And
sounds like you're making the butt of many jokes. See, I understand what that means.
Yes.
But okay, so let's see. Finish. I never let go of a car. I have all the cars I've ever had. Oh, if I had all the cars,
it's hard to do that.
I got 4 acres here. It would be full.
And there's a lot here.
It would be full. Yeah,
Unfortunately, most of them have gotten here since I got here. I am a bad influence on the collecting cars here. Dougster Wolverine Garage is headed out for the night. Good night, Dougster.
I missed
Make
that.
sure you guys check out. Are you going to be on Monday night next week, Dougster? Dougster live streams every Monday night. It's a good show. He's an entertaining guy. He collects all kinds of eclectic things, and he knows all kinds of eclectic stuff. Check out Dougster Wolverine Garage.
Blue Grit says, did you know the 4-door Mopar in the show Car 54, which is an old show like from the 50s, was actually red and white in lieu of red and white, probably in lieu of black and white, because it was illegal to drive a fake cop car on the street. It was filmed in black and white, so all was good. I did know that, but I'd forgotten about it. I knew that many years ago, but I'd forgotten all about it. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Although the old Highway Patrol shows, maybe those were really Highway Patrol cars. I don't know. Old Broderick Crawford, but driving down the road in a big Buick going with a siren on and everything. 2150. Yeah, that in lieu of black and white. Yeah, I understood that. Do we have anybody else somebody sent stuff in? Because people said here they're going to send stuff in, and I haven't got the emails, so I don't know. Did you get the email right? I'm not sure we got the email up there right, because you took it down.
Oh, there it is there.
Oh, it is here. It is here. It is here. Oh, perfect. It just popped up.
R54, where are you?
And this is from... Who is this from?
Dougster has potatoes in the bathtub. He's making the vodka.
Okay,
right.
Something. When you send me pictures, please send your screen name so I don't read your
real... Yeah, that
real...
helps us know who you are.
I don't want to read your real name on the show if
they're your pictures, claim them right away. Be like, those are mine, and then we'll know who they are.
So I'm going to do that right now. And this is very appropriate for what we're
Buddy,
doing.
we're hoping that you get better. He had to get rid of a lot of cars when he got sick. That's difficult.
Oh, and Kevin Smith's here. It's better late than never. Yeah, how are you doing tonight?
Welcome in, Kevin. Kevin, you better be here on Thanksgiving.
Oh, it says
We're going to be doing cool stuff with the Ute. We have made a bunch of measurements and cuts and little details, and we're ready to assemble some big pieces. It's going to look like something amazing, I think. I hope. We're trying. test fitting some big panels. You're going to want to see it. So make sure you're here on Thursday night.
Taos says the first year of Highway Patrol was used actual California Highway Patrol cars supported by CHP. That's interesting.
Blue Grid says Nickelodeon bought his uncle's Belvedere and painted it up like Car 54 to display. That's kind of neat.
Wow.
Wow.
So this is George Daly. Let me see here.
Mexican Specs has one of those for sale 2 hours from him in mint green. I'll bet you Mexican Spec can capture that car and export it to the United States. If you want one, let them know.
Who sent this in? Who sent in this this 4-door Mopar here?
I don't know. Is there another picture?
George Daly says he's in New Jersey, and he says that's his real name. Okay, that's good. But, okay, we could do with cops like Broderick Crawford these days. Yeah, drunk cops. The California Highway Patrol. They had kind of a love-hate relationship with him because he really talked up their the California Highway Patrol. But then he drank a lot. So, they didn't know what to do with the guy. They had to keep him from driving. And Mexican Spec says that's why he was always riding in the cars, not driving them. Because he was messed up all the time. TJ Hooker and Hunter used those. Okay, so whose is this? Whose is this?
Mexican Spec says...
Cray Whip. I sent it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for sending pictures. That's awesome. That's a cool car.
There's a second picture of it.
That's a good one.
I didn't want to show
Mexican Spec says Kim is serving everyone turkey on Thanksgiving, and he likes the real mashed potatoes. Just saying. Do you put butter and sour cream in your mashed potatoes? Because they're not real mashed potatoes unless there's butter and sour cream mixed in with them. Whipped up nice and fluffy. With a little bit of lumps here and there. Oh, so good. But I don't know. The only thing I can do you like cranberry sauce? Do you ever have cranberry sauce?
Yeah.
I might pop open a can of cranberry sauce or something. I don't know.
I like I don't like the ones that have the cranberries in it. I like the one with the jelly. But it's like eating pure carbs, so I can eat a little, but
so it's like sugar gel.
It's like sugar gel. That's right. Yeah, give this to a diabetic. Cranberry jelly. Mexican Sex says no sour cream butter. Yes, I like sour cream, but I'm starting to have a problem with some dairy products.
We have to be careful how much dairy the man gets.
So I like sour cream and butter on potatoes.
Buddy says this is Bottle Rocket's brother. That's absolutely it. Yeah.
So, okay, so next week, cars we let go. George Daly says, now I'm hungry. Kim, talking cooking advice. And, she cooks sometimes, makes some good stuff, but then I'll cook. The other day she was sleeping late because she does that a lot because we work all night, And a lot of times we're leaving the shop and go, you know what, it's getting light out. I think we've been here too long. And you sleep in the morning, but I can't sleep more than about 3, maybe 4 hours, usually about 3 hours. And I get up and I made her lunch and it was pretty good, wasn't it? I went to the store and I bought those pre-made hamburgers, but they were on their last day. It was the butcher's special or whatever they call them. They're like half price. So I brought them home, cooked them right then. And so I made her lunch. So I do cook sometimes. She cooks sometimes.
Sometimes. Not as much as I used.
And sometimes we just pull stuff out, individually pull stuff out and eat
We've
it.
been really busy in the shop, yeah. So we've just been eating and tinkering rapidly, as often as we can.
And then Mexican Spec says the Charger covered headlights look good on these cars. Yeah, in Mexico they had the Charger front end on these, I guess. That's pretty interesting. So, I think we're going to call it.
Yeah, if you can't be here, have a happy Thanksgiving. Remember to try and get here on Thursday or Saturday night. We're going to be doing cool stuff in the garage with the Valiant. The project is moving ahead furiously. I am out there as much as I can getting things prepared for fun streams.
Thursday night. Do you have a meeting Thursday night? Or they're doing that?
Yeah,
okay, they're doing that. Okay, so then it's 10 o'clock Central Time in the U.S.
But I'll try and get home at a good time so that I'm here
we start. We start at 10 o'clock Central Time in the U.S. on Thursday night. On Saturday nights, we're in the shop as well. 9 o'clock Central Time, so we do a little earlier on Saturday. But we work into the morning, so we're usually there at least 3 hours in the shop with the live show going while we're working and cutting and welding and sawing and cussing or whatever we're doing. So yeah, yeah, show up and join us in the shop while we're working on making the Wayfarer Ute out of a Valiant.
Yeah, and
It's coming along pretty good.
I did just put up a new video. If you didn't see that you can watch. It's a little bit slow. Like the bigger stuff is coming in the videos. So keep watching for more videos this week because this is a big week on YouTube. There's a lot of people going to be watching, so we're trying to put out a bunch of content and entertain people as they enjoy a little bit of time off. You've made it to the end. If you are still here, even if you're watching afterwards, I'm awarding you 3 points for making it all the way to the end. And I thank you very much for being here. I
Can you
thank
share turkey pics
our host, Buck Del Campo,
if they're alive,
being here. And
if they're pets.
I had a great time. Now I have to take our tablecloth and run it through the washer because I spilled coffee at the beginning of the stream.
Major coffee spill.
And you have anything else to say, or
I don't know. I think now I just got to make sure I use the hand where I don't hit you in the face.
Don't stick your hand in my face.
I've done that before. Just wave goodbye.